you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, how you doing today? How are you doing today? It's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best fair writer and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood Music Artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper service of the year recipient, Lacey G. Soldier Turner, man. And this is Uncensored The Conversation podcast. We live right now. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube, Instagram. If you do not catch us tonight, you can catch us tomorrow on wherever you listen to your podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, man, Pornhub. Who raised these? They're just, I don't know if we're on Pornhub. But before I get into this, you know what I'm saying, we had a tornado here in St. Louis. So man, salute to everybody, all the people that have been helping out, you know, in the community. We would talk about them more on this podcast. But tonight, y'all already know what it is, man. It is Battle of the Sexes. So we got some guests in the building also. You know, we got the regular people, but we got some guests in the building also. And y'all already know how Battle of the Sexes get. Gonna be some debates. It's gonna be some heated stuff. Some people gonna agree, some people not gonna agree. But y'all already know how we do up in this bug. So let's get this bug cracking without further ado. So first up, y'all already know we got Miss Radio Personality Certification Personal. Just doing a whole lot of things, been out in the community. We got Miss Busy Boss in the building.
Oh, wow. Happy Monday, you guys. Yeah, I've been out there in the community. I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing people together, but we'll talk about that later, y'all. Just let's have a happy Monday night show. Let's get it. That part.
Right. And then next up, we got the person who always got the backstories, whether it's in the United States or if it's on another planet, man. We got Backstory Ricky in the building.
What's up, good people of the world? What's up? Happy Monday. Let's get out here in these streets still. You know, my prayers and thoughts are out to everybody out there that was affected by this storm.
I love your hair, Ricky.
Thank you. I just let it down. It's normally in a ponytail.
Oh, okay.
All right, then we got, you already know my boy. You can't spell low without putting his name in it. Always bridging East St. Louis to St. Louis together. We got Gateway Louie in the building.
What it do, man? Y'all already know it's Gateway Louie. Let's turn up for the week, man. Happy Monday.
Hey, Louie, I was out there with Queen them today.
Yeah. She called me. That's what's up, man.
All right, and then we got my boy, the aviation man. Y'all already know if y'all want to fly a plane, hit him up. We got my boy KJ in the building. Let KJ out.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
What up?
I'm still proud to be the old man around you, young, positive forces in this community. You know, creating a place where people can come and talk and hopefully educate each other on things. And I appreciate y'all letting me use some of my life experiences. Keep on
living. We're
living.
happy to have you.
Yes. That's my motto. Keep on living and see what happens.
And then we got one of the most dopest battle rappers. Don't forget the 3. We got Tone Bone in the building. Tone, we can't hear you. Tone to be back. Tone.
What's up? Hey, how you doing?
That's all we say today. All right, then we get to our guests in the building. The first guest we got up, y'all already know we got Miss Heavy Duty Cutie in the building.
Hi, everybody. Hello. How you guys doing?
What's going on? What's happening? Nice to have you.
Sending prayers and thoughts to our city, all the artists that's outside trying to make it happen, all the bosses and business owners, the kings, the stepping up, the queens, the sharing love. Hey, you guys.
All right, and then we got one of the dopest bottles in the game. We got Max with the Gap in the building.
Hello, everyone. This is your girl Max with the Gap here. Happy Monday.
And then we got my boy who is one of the biggest social media influencers out here. We got my boy Quan in the building.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
All
yeah,
right, I just
yeah.
want to make sure. How y'all doing? Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where y'all at right now. So, hi everybody.
Y'all in the loop, Nick.
Oh, okay, that's cool. East St.
No
Louis.
Central Time Zone.
Hey, Teresa said, hello, beautiful people.
That's our girl. Did we get her a shirt yet? Did we get her anything yet?
Y'all supposed
Man,
to
what
be
the? Hey, bro.
y'all supposed to be getting popcorn and all type of stuff.
Hey, bro. Hold up.
I told her she
Hey,
get one free bird lunch, bird claw each lunch break.
y'all tripping, bro.
All right, man, let's get into this first topic, man. Let's get this battle of the sexes out. All right, say true or false. Women lose interest in men who express their true feelings or
Who is
affection
that?
to them. I don't know who that is.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
It's on the screen, but it says, "Women, true or false? Women lose interest in men who express their true feelings or probably or affection to them." Ricky, go ahead and take that first.
Yeah, because they true they true feelings ain't what you align with. So of course they gonna lose interest. If I'm looking for a relationship and you looking for a fucking a nut, then I'm not aligned with it. That doesn't work. So yes, I lost interest in you because you came and you presented yourself as a lie. You weren't true from the jump. Now back in my younger days, I might have been cool with just getting a nut from you because that might have been all you was good for. But now, yeah, no, that ain't Y'all can
We
keep
talking
y'all
about
business
love,
and
Ricky.
shit.
All
He
right,
expresses
Too
love to
much
you,
stuff
Ricky. We
out
talking
here.
about love.
Gateway Louis.
We talking about how the
Love.
women feel, right?
I express my love for you.
Hold on, who
KJ, you
making
trying
that
to get a
noise?
nut.
Somebody making some noise.
I think that's quiet. Hey, nephew. Hey, chill
Yeah,
out.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not
Mute.
doing that.
go ahead,
Oh,
Gateway.
okay. I told you. I'm sorry, boo.
All right, yeah. So, I'm with kind of like KJ what he say, like when we talking about emotions and feelings and things like that. A lot of women say they want a man to be transparent, they want a man to be open and honest. But in a lot of cases, and I'm not saying in all cases, but I feel like in a lot of cases, once you take off your superhero cape, some women they don't know how to look at you as a human being because they want to put this fantasy in their head that you don't have flaws or you might not have a soft side, you might not cry, you might not whatever the case and situation may be. You know what I'm saying? So once you start show a sense of dependence on the woman, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a turnoff because most women don't want a man to depend on them emotionally, mentally. They say that, but once you start being that way, a lot of times you get treated different. When you treat them like you don't need them, and you like I'm cool with go without you, you get more. It's like you get a more compliance. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you can say I'm wrong about it, but if you was a man, you'll pretty much understand what I'm saying and probably agree with me.
All right, Ron G says, "What's up, bro? I'm toned in." He said, "What's up, everybody? Love y'all, man." And Rodney said, "What's poppin',
What,
kings and
what
queens?
up?
Good morning to my
What
people."
up? What up?
All right,
What's up?
Quan, what you think about this topic?
To be honest, man, you can't tell her nothing. You got to keep her guessing. Can't tell her nothing. You hear me? Keep her
Can
guessing.
you just behave tonight? Can you behave
See
tonight
what I'm
just for
saying?
one
She don't
time?
know how I'm coming tonight. That's how you got to keep them. You got to be spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? I might want to wake up one day and be Superman. I might want to be wake up next day and be a superhero or what I'm saying, super villain. You know, you can't. Hey, you got to keep them guessing. That's how you got to do it. 2025 now.
Yeah, man. Teresa said false. If that's what you're in for, if he's just something to do for now, then yeah. All right, Max with the gap.
Uh, can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Okay, can everyone? Okay. Well, I do not have any specialty guests on this topic, but I can say that if the woman treats the man with I call it the purr factor, which is peace, understanding, and respect, then that's how he's going to show you love. He's going to show you the respect that you want. He's going to just about give you everything that you need if you just give him those three factors.
All right, KJ.
I love your answer, Max with the gap, but that wasn't the question.
That's right. That part.
Yeah,
Hey,
Like,
hey,
What
let her
I
have
what
it.
I
hey,
Let her
hey,
be.
what
hey,
Let her
I
be.
said I
hey,
Let
didn't
her
have
hey,
be.
any.
hey.
Let she don't.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I said I didn't have any expertise on this particular topic. That's
Okay.
what I had to say.
Ma'am, don't
Yep.
mind them. They just people that don't practice your
Yeah,
purr.
right.
Oh, they don't practice.
right.
Because the man is gonna have to show some fucking respect and peace and all that too. That part. But
Here
go
it
ahead.
go. Here it
Where was
go.
we at? Where was
Purr.
we at?
I wasn't
Yeah.
on that.
Purr.
Go ahead, next.
Hey,
Where was we at?
KJ,
So,
Yeah.
you know, this is a tough one because women, your DNA is wired. You're wired to go for the alpha male, and the alpha male has no problems. He's a king. He's a conqueror. He is stoic. He doesn't. He's going to conquer everything. And you guys say that you want a man that's going to talk to you and tell you about his problems and about the things he can't do and express just, baby, I'm struggling and I can't make it. And now your DNA starts saying, hold on, nigga. Excuse me. No, I don't like using that word. Let me tell you. Your DNA starts saying, hold on. Is this the right man for me? Is he going to be able to protect me? Is he going to be able to provide things? And at 54, I learned, as Quan said, I might want to share with you, but I'm gonna keep you guessing because at the end of the day, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm the type of guy that's gonna figure it out. But if I share that with you, then there becomes a chink in that armor, and then at some point you're gonna be like, well, remember this? Ah, okay. And Ricky, you said it last week. You was like, you ain't building nobody. You was like, you tired of dudes coming to you being stuff. They need to figure it out.
They
They need to be
do.
a leader. And,
But the
and it's
problem
okay to
is you
admit
ain't
that
like that at
DNA is
first.
there. And that DNA is there. Just like men, our DNA, we don't want a woman that thinks she's tougher than us, or thinks she gonna buck up to us, or think your energy is gonna be manly and you gonna boss us. That's a turnoff. Just like that man. And unfortunately, I would tell my son, as Quan said, hey son, limit what you share with them.
And look,
I'm done.
So you would say that that was true.
uh,
Okay, got it.
Teresa said, I thought the question was about a man showing his feelings of affection towards a woman, not
No,
saying, hey, I need help, etc.
It was about them showing their true feelings, and dudes don't lead with that. Dudes come in lying about their true feelings, which leads women to lose interest because you weren't honest to begin with.
because you think y'all got us.
All
And then
right,
y'all like,
go ahead, Stacy.
So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say false because here's my thing. I would want my man, or I would want all men to come in leading, telling the truth and telling their true feelings and things. That's what I love. That's what I'm all about. But hey, we have let's be honest. We have these men that just lie about every fucking thing, like running water, which isn't right. And they'll get caught up soon because what's done in the dark always comes to light, and they be on some bullshit. But it comes back to them. But I would say that's false for me. I love men to express their feelings. Talk about it. Be about it. Let's get it. I'd rather know what you really working with and what we doing here versus you lying. That's fucked up. Lying, like, especially when
I
you're over the
agree.
age of 40. Fuck that shit. But go ahead.
I
Next.
agree. I agree. I
All right,
agree.
Tone Bone.
Hey, is this somebody else that got an answer?
All right, Miss Heavy Duty.
So, in true Gemini fashion, I totally agree. So, I'm a person, just tell me what it is. If you want to have a smushing session, if you want to have a rec session, whatever we doing, let's just do it. If I'm going to agree to do that. But I like a person that's just going to be honest. Just be honest. Tell me what it is, because I don't want us to miscommunicate and then there's feelings there. Now you mad, I'm upset. It's just too much. Just tell me exactly what we're doing. And if I agree to it, I agree to it. If not, then find somebody that will.
And wasn't it a video just about this though?
I like a cat playing with it too. Look at KJ. Tone, you got to answer before we go to this next topic.
Nah, yeah, I got an answer here, but I'm with her man.
We got company, Tom.
Yeah, man, what the hell that mean? They they come to where I lay my head at. Now I'm not where they at. They come over here, but they get to get me. Thank you. Have a good one. You hear me? All right, so look, check this out. Hold on, let me walk at this store. You hear me? There you go, sir. No problem. All right, look. Should men tell women fuck no? Don't tell no bitch shit. Straight up. No bitch, no woman, no hoe. Don't tell them nothing. It go into what KJ was saying. Truthfully, I guess he said in an educated way, made me even think like, damn, that is the truth. You hear me? But the moment a female like these females, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Hey, females are some of the weirdest created shit. God just put a ball of confusion in a woman, right? Um, a woman can say she wants something and don't even want the shit she say she want. Like straight the fuck up. So what the thing is, this is why even as a man, you should never make her your vision or priority. I'm definitely speaking from like experience in life of learning. Because the moment you like, they don't know what they want. Like it was a study I was reading. I don't know how true this is because I done met some bitches 40 plus and don't know shit. They say the average woman don't know what she wants until she 40, like 42. And that may be like 90 now because these bitches is retarded by the day. Um, but it go back to they feel like they conquered or like you know how men feel like they conquered women feel the same way, you hear me? Um, like to where they feel like how many women like, oh, he couldn't do this for me, he just didn't do this for me. The damn sister girl left her husband because she thought it was better out here and now the bitch crying to go back, you hear me? Confusion. You hear me? I'm telling you, don't tell them. Look, nigga, if you can, say fuck love and just be with her without no emotion. Like straight the fuck up. The moment men start getting that emotion, get the shit, bitches think they can get some shit off. They think that you weak. They think they don't take it like, oh, you're just a man that's loving this. You're not. You're just a man that's doing this for me. They think, oh, I got this nigga. I got this nigga. You ain't got shit. You just got a nigga that don't mind doing some shit for you. You know what I'm saying? And females, so if you a genuinely nice guy, fuck these bitches, bro.
All right, let me go to this. Let me go to this next time.
I disagree. But go ahead.
We all do.
Stacey, I really don't even think you agree with 90% of the shit I do say.
All right,
That part.
all right, y'all got the next topic.
To all my black ladies, I have a question. Please leave me your thoughts in the comments. I really have a real question here. Do you guys believe that the black man lacks leadership within the black community? Black women, do you guys believe that the black man lacks leadership within the black community? Please let me know.
All right, heavy duty, go first.
Oh, wait. I can't really say yes and I can't really say no because it just depends on what kind of black man we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't put all of them in one box, but there is some, yes, they're, kind of lacking with fatherhood and things like that. And then there's others that do what they need to do. So I can't really say all black men. No, I know some that do, and I know some that I would say yes and no to. So I can't really say all.
All right, Stacey.
Mm, mm,
So I love my black men, and I know some blonde men out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's doing the thing, mentoring program, everything, leading the men and the young boys where they should be, helping them out. So I agree with her there. I guess that's the Gemini thing or whatever. But yeah, there's some, and there's
Stacey,
many
you a
that's not.
Gemini?
There's many that's not. You say, well,
Yes,
boy,
I
you've been
am.
knowing that for years.
You,
But
what? Girl, I
you
didn't even know you that many years.
You've been knowing that for years. Shut up. So I'm gonna say there's
That
men out
explains
here
it.
leading the way with these mentoring program. I love my junior Kappa people, my alphas, everybody, like that. We
You
got
know, to the middle.
men's boys mentoring men's I can name, we got KJ over here, you know what I'm saying, leading the way, so yeah, I would say we got some out here, but them other ones, they just lagging, and they need to get it together. But I do believe that they have potential and they have it in them. They just need that leadership. Some of them are just followers, and they're not leaders. But once they get with some people, they can, grab on or whatever. So I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna talk bad. I think we got a lot of black men out here leading the way. That part.
All right, Max with the gap.
I agree with the other two ladies. We do have some that are leaders, and the others that are slacking, and the others that are slacking need to pick it up and do what they're supposed to do. But I can't speak. I can't put all black men in a box like that. I'm just not going to do that because that's not fair. You know. So like I said, it's some leaders and it's some not, and we just going to have to pave the way a little bit more for the ones that's not. Just be a little bit more patient.
All right, Ricky Bigger.
Um, this is never an all, but if we're talking about a majority, hell yeah, it's a majority out here that ain't doing it. Black men leading in the community. You don't see them out there stopping these young dudes from doing the same dumb shit. I just don't. I don't see it. It's not talked about enough. I do know that it's a lot of stuff out here. It's a lot of black men out here doing them damn thing. Kudos to y'all, but it's a lot of them out here that's still doing the same dumb ass shit that they've been doing. I feel like it could be a lot better. I do appreciate how everybody's been coming out and supporting one another, but I still see the same motherfuckers out here still doing the same shit. And I'm like, at what point do we say, okay, when are we gonna start holding each other accountable for this shit? I don't see men holding other men accountable. They be like, that's on them niggas. Fuck them. I just don't see it enough. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, and I'm not saying that this is all men, but if we're talking about the black community, yeah, it needs to get better. And I ain't no black man, but shit, we got to do better.
Tone Bauer, what you think about it?
Um, yes, and like everybody's saying, yes and no. It's people that ain't, Um, I mean, shit. I don't. I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck type of question is this? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird. I mean, of course, you're gonna have people that's leaders, and you're gonna have people that's not leaders. Not everybody
Do you
designed to be
think
a
the
leader.
majority? Do you think majority?
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know majority of the people in the world to say majority of black men are this or majority of black men are that. What I'm saying is, in the group of people, there are going to be some that's this, and there's going to be some that's that. You're gonna have people that are leaders. You're gonna have people that are not designed to be leaders. And then, like, so a question like this is like, oh well, the black men that ain't the leaders, or the black man that ain't doing this, they ain't shit in this manner, or they ain't this in this manner. They may be leaders in a different way. Like, not every leader is the same leader in the same way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the type of person you're around, the type of people, the type of like is a lot of black men that are influential. You can find a wino in the hood, as far as to what was Ricky was saying. You can find a wino in the hood that's telling a little homie not to do some shit. You get what I'm saying? But a motherfucker will look at him as nothing because he's a wino, but he's out here teaching young kids not to do what he did. You get what I'm saying? It's all about
Mm-hmm.
perspective. It's all about perspective. It's like what do you mean by leader? Like, just because there's a lot of people definitely helping with the storm and all this other shit, but there's a lot of people that's helping with the storm that on a normal occasion would probably shit on their brother if they was in a different circumstance. You get what I'm saying? To where, like, you like, it's all smoke and mirror. It's good people and it's bad people. I think it's a lot of positivity in the black community, period, women and men. I just think a lot of times the wrong shit get televised.
All right, Quan, what's your thoughts on this?
Uh, it's always good and bad people out there. Uh, I feel like people, they don't know everybody like true intentions. They just see like what they just putting out. So it's easy to make it's easy to make a image look good if you don't really know what's going on. To be honest, but it's always gonna be good people and bad people out there.
All right, Gateway
Yeah.
Louis.
What was the question? Because my phone was tripping.
or what it was, can black man or black man leader of the black community, basically.
A black man leading the black community.
Yeah, leaders of the black, like is it majority or what, or do you think it's not?
I feel like the black women, or I feel like they the ones that's really leading when it comes to community work. Can you hear me? Is it breaking up?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can't see you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just talk then. I feel like the black women are the ones that's been leading the community, and they always have, though. I mean, and that's been a design for a long time. Even with the civil rights, it's been the sisters that been pushing the envelope when it comes to change and when it comes to just building the community. I feel like you do have some black men, but it's so scarce, man. It's a lot of black men that are slacking, and it's from somebody who actually is in the community and that's doing community work and that's actually going to these meetings and these city halls and trying to be into the nonprofit world and activism and things like that. We most definitely need our black men to change their interests into things that's going to affect change and not just things that's glamorous or that's beneficial for the moment. You know what I mean? And that's from somebody that's in the community. And I call all you brothers, man. They got a lot of stuff going on in these communities. And if you brothers got extra time, man, come out, man, and put your imprint, because the world ain't gonna change that we live in until the black man step up. That's all I got to say.
All right, KJ.
Because
Yeah,
we not
so,
reading no KJ comments today.
Hey, Louis, come out and come back here.
hey,
Huh?
this is an important one, and the straight answer is, I believe that black men, there aren't enough of us uh, in the community that are being leaders. And the first thing, I try to run through this quickly, but there have been systems in place that have always removed the black man from being a leader.
Can
That even
everybody
when he
mute their
stepped,
mics real quick? Like everybody mute that ain't
That was
talking.
Louis.
yeah, and it's even tough to be a black leader because anytime you are a black leader, you end up being killed. Besides making it tough for us to be in positions, in order to be a leader, as a male, you need to have financial security, be able to provide stability to your family, be able to be a man that's respected in your community. And America created an environment where the black male father was removed and didn't have any power, and that woman had to stand up, and that's just a fact, and that's the way we need to approach it, is that we have to get more young men now, because a lot of us grew up without fathers, and they didn't have father figures, so who's there to teach you how to be a leader when there isn't anyone? And then especially where in America, any males that have really stood up to be leaders, America has found a way to assassinate them. And not just assassinate them, like people forget. They killed Martin Luther King, they killed his brother, and they killed his mama. So there is not just an organic thing that black men just disappeared and faded to the back. It was like when my daddy went to jail for shooting at a white man when he was in the Black Egyptians in East St. Louis. That's like the Black Panthers version, in East St. Louis. And he got into it about a white man harassing people. And he went to jail for 5 years, which should have been nothing. He was just trying to protect his community. But anytime we get in a position to lead, they knock us out. So yes, the answer is yes, there aren't enough black men leading. We need to do a better job. I'll step back.
All right, we get to the next topic.
Fellas, y'all better get rid of that argumentative, disrespectful, loudmouth woman. Man, listen, you better run right now, bruh. That good food that she know how to cook, that nice body, and because she may have some good sex, that ain't worth the level of disrespect that you going through. Even the Bible says it is better to live on a rooftop than in the house with a argumentative woman. Some women always talk about that men fumble a good woman. Nah, baby. Everything ain't being fumbled. Sometimes we throw you back. Sometimes it's a handoff. Fellas, you got to give a handoff. You better hand her off. She ain't worth the headache. We are living in a time where men's mental health and emotional health matter more than it ever has. Sometimes it takes a woman to fumble a good man to realize that she needs to do some inner work, to realize that she may need to get some emotional and mental development in herself. I have watched men be reduced to nothing because of the words of a woman's mouth. Bro, get out of there. Let her fumble you. Some women have been through so much trauma and chaos and toxic relationships that that's a normal place for them. Instead of taking the wisdom and the insight from a man, some women are still going to be in the comments arguing their perspective because they can't control the urge or the impulse to just not have to say something. Bruh, if she can't shut up, shut her up by dismissing her and moving on with your life.
Woo! That young bro.
All right, Tom Ball, take that first.
Hey, on the mob, I'm so happy you said me first, bro. That nigga was preaching. What a motherfucking collection plate. Hey, for real.
Collection plate.
Hey, the same way a man can't, like a nigga that be beating women, a man that can't control his hand is just like a woman that can't control her mouth. You hear me?
Wow.
Like, like dead ass. That all that talking crazy and shit. Let's go back to like women. I was saying, hey, the motherfucker be 40. When I'm a grown woman, I know this. I know, bitch. You don't know shit if you don't know the shit up and be quiet. Because the thing is, a woman can run everything with her mouth closed. Like they're the fuck ass. Like I've seen it. My grandma got shit on lock, and she don't be yelling at all. Make me like, what the fuck you be doing? Because like accounts, trips, whatever the fuck she wants, she get. And like if she do curse somebody, she ain't did it in front of me. Like straight the fuck up to her my young brothers. This ghetto shit is not where it's at. This ratchet shit is not where it's at. Get you a female, a woman that knows how to work, that got some drive about herself, that got something going for her own self. That won't mind you taking her out on a date, but nigga, she could take you out on a date too. You hear me? Like a motherfucker that just see the vision that you got. Like we gotta leave these bitches in the past. We got 2025, 2026. All bitches and hoes must go. We gotta make way for real women. Because these bitches is fucking up men's mental. And how can we have strong leaders if women are messing them up? That's it.
Teresa said, he said, sometimes we throw you back. Hey, Quan, what is your thoughts on this?
All right, can you give me the question one more time?
You ain't see the video?
I seen the video. I was listening to it.
It's all about the video. It's your thoughts on the video.
Damn.
He was saying, get ready. Do you stay with a woman that don't give you peace? You know, she always arguing.
No. Yeah,
Can't throw her back.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you have to like leave that because it's like if you can't get peace, I ain't gonna like if I can't get peace at home, I don't want to be at home. You know, so with that being said, like I need something that's gonna give me peace, that's gonna bring peace to me. I don't like to argue, you know, so like yeah. Sometimes you gotta fumble her. You know what I'm saying? Kick it to the curb.
Nah,
You
let her
know,
fumble you.
I'll pass it to KMJ. You know what I'm saying? I'll
That nigga
pass it to
called you a
Lacey. You know
radio
what I'm saying?
station.
He's called KJ.
I'm,
He's called KJ, nephew. KJ.
yeah, KJ. You know, I'll pass it to you or something. Or Lacey, I might pass it to you. I might send her down to the a couple floors down. You know.
Hey,
Man,
Rodney
she gonna
said,
get me with a she gonna get
Rodney
me with
said
a
2005,
guitar.
Like, hey, Lacey, meet me in the
2026.
elevator. I got something for you.
Look at you. That hoes
Boy, you
must go.
try to get Lacey ass kicked. What the fuck
Rodney
is wrong
said,
with this dude?
cracking the fuck up. All
I just
right.
fucking.
Stacey about to say, nephew about to go. Go ahead, Stacey.
On my
Go
mama,
ahead.
Stacey. Hey, Stacey.
No, that's
Hey,
why he doing it because he know he trying to because he know I'll be on that tomorrow.
Hey,
I'm
did she tell you
get
about that
tomorrow.
guitar, nephew? All right, you better chill
Nah,
out.
he
right,
ain't
look,
heard
man.
about that tomorrow.
Hey, Stacey, forgive him for he not what he do.
That part
Hey,
right there.
you bright. Them bruises gonna show up real well. You better chill.
You ain't one of them either.
All right,
Right.
Max with the gap. We get out pocket. Max with the gap.
I'm not an argumentative person as well. I do believe if we cannot come to a mutual agreement, and I would just tell my dude, I said, hey, obviously we can't come to an agreement, but I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. But we're not gonna go to bed until we come up with a solution. But I'm not gonna sit up there and just yap and say you need to do this and you need to do that. No, it got to be peace and be humble between the two. And I'll hear what he got to say, and he hears what I got to say, and then we come to a mutual agreement, and then that's that.
All right.
That's. I'm just saying that's usually how it works for me. I don't know how it works for everybody else, but that's how it works for me.
All right, Stacy.
So I'm gonna say a lot of these men go into relations fucked up anyway because from their past traumas, from their past relationships, they bring it into a new relationship and they stick with the dumb shit. And then they talk about wanting peace, but you're not bringing peace because you bring your trauma, your drama and shit to the relationship, which is not fair to the current relationship. You know what I'm saying? So get your shit together before trying to be in a better relationship, and you won't have them problems. Because ain't nobody gonna, stick around with your bullshit and think you gonna be all good if they ain't getting no peace. That part all day long.
Man, I
All
changed my life for a bitch and did everything I needed to do, and I still got that. So what you saying is not right.
Well, that was the wrong one. Okay, that's the
Then
wrong
and,
one.
and,
No,
that's
you
what this
got these
topic
women.
is about bitches that's the
You
wrong
got.
one,
That's
not
what it
men that
is.
are
But see,
traumatized.
look. This my saying. Like I wasn't all on your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving my opinion and stuff. That's what it is. Okay, and
Yeah, you can't.
that's what I've seen. Yeah, bringing their trauma, drama, all of that to their current relationship, their lies, their cheating, and all that shit, and be talking about they want some fucking peace, but they doing shit to not to create the peace. What the fuck? No. Next.
right, Ricky.
Hey,
Hey,
Stacey,
What?
you want to have a bottle of wine later?
It is what, girl. I be having one anyway. What you got? What you got, girl? What you
I'm
got?
gonna show you. I got about 4 of you
That
can have.
part. You
No,
hear
on
me?
but
my
for
mama,
real,
I got some Cooper Hawk shit you need it. I got you can take this shit out my wine club. I promise you. You
look.
get a free bottle
Uh,
every month.
hey, look. I'm gonna agree with dude on this, right? Because you do need to learn how to control your mouth. You also need to understand that as the man, you're the leader, so she reciprocating. So you ain't bringing peace because you ain't getting it because you ain't bringing it. We all got to take accountability here. And for women, you got to take the accountability of knowing when to shut the fuck up.
Sound like y'all.
In my Wayne voice, learn how to shut the fuck up. Um, I don't like to argue. I know y'all might think I like to argue, but I really don't be arguing with people. I let them have. I'm like, you got it. Whatever you say is your way. I don't argue. I shut
This
up and
Ricky
not say
talking?
nothing. Yeah, the fuck.
Oh, I thought that
That
was
part.
somebody.
That
My
part right
bad.
there,
I
Tone.
forgot.
That part right there, Tone. Right.
I didn't
Right.
know that was Ricky
I
talking, so
don't
I don't like
listen.
arguing. I thought that was
Listen.
somebody else. My bad.
In a
I'm
in a in a
sorry. Continue.
relationship, I do not argue. I let you have that shit like dead ass. You got it. Whatever you say, I ain't gonna argue. I shut the fuck up and not say nothing, and that fucks with you more than me even arguing back and forth with you. I ain't got nothing to say. You got
This
it. You
Ricky
got
Correct.
still
nothing to say.
talking?
I thought you shut the fuck
Yes.
up.
Yes.
I
That part,
swear,
Tone.
stop
That
wasting
part.
your Ain't you supposed to be smoking on some shit?
I'm smoking
All
it.
right,
I'm
shut up.
never choke. I'm never choking here. This bullshit you said.
All
Don't
right,
make
man.
me
Look.
don't make me bust your bubble for real. Now chill the fuck out.
Hey, ain't no balls gonna be burst. But go ahead. Next.
Right.
All right, heavy duty.
Why does Negro always got something to say? I swear.
You on mute, heavy duty. You on mute.
You right. You right,
Yeah.
Chief.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it goes back to the first question. You should tell a woman what you're looking for. So if you're looking for somebody to be so submissive and you're being so disrespectful and you want her to shut up, then that goes into being submissive because that's what we was talking about. Tell people what you want. My masculine side sits out when I feel disrespected. So if you disrespect me, you have to expect to get disrespected back. It's not about shutting up. It's about how you communicate what it is that we're talking about. But if you like, bitch, shut the fuck up, then yeah, we arguing because who you talking to? Like you don't talk to nobody like that. So it's all about what you say and how you say it. Get me to understand what you're saying. But if you're being disrespectful, you're gonna get disrespected. There's no in between with that.
All right.
Yeah, and in the video
Wait,
he
That
said
Louis.
part,
it's
right?
gonna be
That
it's gonna
Gateway.
be
part.
women that it's gonna be women
Gateway,
that
gateway.
It's
man,
gonna be
I didn't
women
make a
with.
comment. What the fuck?
He
What
called
you
his
say,
name five
Paul?
times. He said you had 7 comments.
In the video, the
Hmm.
man said it's gonna be women that run their mouth and not try to listen to what he was
Right.
saying.
And I'm definitely one that's gonna run my mouth because at the end of the day, if you don't know how to talk to me as a woman, but you want me to respect you as a man, but you're not talking to me as a woman, you're not handling me like your woman. You handling me like some bitch on the street and using choice words that's good for you. No, we're gonna be respectful, or we can go ahead and throw each other back in the pond.
All right, Gateway Louis.
Uh, my, all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I I'm guessing what he was saying was about peace and having somebody who talk too much and don't know how to bring about a certain sense of peace. Anybody that I deal with, it got to be peace, love, and support. If we not trying to bring each other peace, love, and support, we shouldn't even be in the same space with each other in the first place. So I hate when women, and I'm specifying women, I hate when women make the excuse to be like a nigga if the nigga acting like a bitch. So let's get this clear. If you saying he acting like a whole ass nigga, then why don't you take the high road and leave him instead of you coming outside of your character being like a nigga that's emotional? You feel what I'm saying? So you can't justify a wrong action with a wrong action and make it seem like you was right for doing something wrong. If you gonna be a certain way and you gonna set a certain standard, you gonna live up to a certain principle, then do that. Don't let nothing or nobody change you from being the woman that you are, period. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do that, you downgrade. So you can justify having a foul ass mouth and all that, but what if I slap the shit out of you for that, right? That'll be I would be out of law, right? I would be out of my I would be doing something that's not right considered to you, right? So you shouldn't do certain things to warn men doing it. Like we can't keep pointing the finger, everybody pointing the finger. No, everybody just needs to take accountability. And everybody needs to look at themselves and realize, that they not perfect and then try to do better. But you can't never have no successful relationship with nobody if the only thing you're gonna do is match negative energy.
All right, KJ.
Hey, this is easy because we kind of talked about this. Um, that as men, we gotta present them. We gotta understand women are emotional creatures. Asking them not to have an emotional response to something,
Hey, hold on, KJ. Hold on, KJ. Hey, Louis, you should go out and come back in so we can see you there because your background sounding crazy too. Go ahead, KJ.
yeah. So and we talked about last week too about if you with somebody that's crashing out as women, if you with a dude that's emotionally crashing out and can't having a conversation, yeah, you need to fumble him too. I like what when Tom said that that it goes both ways. And I think an important key is if men, if you and your masculine and she not in her feminine and she won't get in that because you operate in the right space, then you might need to fumble her. And the same thing I would tell my daughters. If you with a dude and he ain't emotionally carrying the burden of being the man, you don't need to be with him because you can't change people. People are trying to be who they want. This kind of goes back to women. We want to confide in y'all, because we trying to figure you out and we want you to feel safe and we want to feel compassion, but sometimes y'all throw that back up in our face and remind us, and y'all get bored, but yeah, the fumbling goes both ways. I gotta say, it goes both ways.
All right, let me go to this next topic.
And then once we got married, it started to be like stipulations and rules, and shit didn't work out. And it was more fun before I got married. So I got a thing against marriage. I think it's like overrated.
Entitlement.
Yeah, it was like you start trying to think you could tell me what to do. Like before we got married, we was traveling, having fun. And then we got married and it was like, she got like
serious,
more serious. It started to be like, those questions on the first date, like, so what do you see yourself at in 5 years? And what's your plan? And
She was asking you that after marriage?
She was asking it before, but she got really more on it after the marriage.
Because there's way more at risk now. Now you guys got to be serious.
Yeah, but now you're not fun no more. Now the number 2 is like, she don't care about that shit. What we doing? Where we going?
Of course she doesn't. She don't live with you.
She's not
Kind of, sort of.
tied to you.
When I got divorced, she remarried and had a baby within the first year of the divorce. And I did the house. I got a kid with her in New Orleans. Like some women just want to be married. It looks better. Okay. But for me, it wasn't fun. I want to have fun.
So when
it get too serious, I'm cool.
Would you say you did the marriage for her?
Yeah, and I wanted to try it. I'm with trying shit. Yeah. Pause, it wasn't no. It wasn't.
All right, KJ.
This dude, he ain't ready to be married. It ain't all gotta be. Marriage is like a job. You got to go into. Everybody got responsibilities. You should have a plan. This is what we gonna do. This is what I'm thinking about. He ain't really want to be married. He ain't want that responsibility. He just said it. Yeah, that's the bad part about him being an example. And you heard him already talking about the number 2. The second woman ain't thinking that. So, he already married and already thinking about cheating. He missing the first point of this social arrangement is that y'all choosing each other, and y'all choosing to be in this. And just like he asking her, he should be asking her, what's your plans, baby? What you thinking about? So that's where I'm at. I can't side with her boy on this one.
Right.
I wouldn't want him touching one of my daughters. I'd be like, nigga, gone somewhere.
Tom,
sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
Now you get. I don't know if Tom heard Ricky.
Yeah, I'm here.
Coming through.
You got
On her.
Go ahead, Tom.
On her. Hey, look. For just for, because it's my turn, like I said right now. And a conversation only works when people go back and forth. And sometimes when people speak, it may be a subject or something that somebody speaks on and they want to go back and forth about that. It's actually good for the viewers too, because maybe they got the same question, you hear me? So watch y'all fucking mouth when y'all talking to me, because it's uncensored the conversation. Not uncensored your opinion. The fuck?
Who are you talking to?
Who? If the shoe fit, word.
Little boy, who you talking to?
Yeah, you damn sure ain't talking to me. Ain't no little boy
who
over here.
you talking to? Because you
I'm tripping like a motherfucker. What the
Ain't
fuck
you the
that
youngest
mean?
person on here?
What?
And sometimes I'm the most mature.
Get out your phone and answer the question.
What the fuck?
Come on. What?
Nah, what was the video about?
Right, that part.
Get your day job, my nigga.
Over there.
Marriage can ruin a relationship.
Nah. Hey, look, honestly, bro, I don't fuck with dude. I feel like his energy was more feminine. He gave a lot of shit that I feel like women to say like you wanna I don't want to get married because I want to have fun. That's some kid shit. Want to have fun. Like, what the fuck? Fun. Like, bro, there's a lot of people that have fun with their wives. There's a lot of people that don't have fun with their girlfriends. A title shouldn't change that. Dude just looking for reasons to not be married. If you look for reasons to not do something, you're gonna find it. If you look for reasons to do something, you're gonna find it. So whatever the outcome or whatever it is you're looking for, be true to yourself. Say, man, it's just not for me. Don't say that marriage is this. Say, no, I don't want to do it because I want to have fun. Not because you stopped having fun or she changed to this and this. You just want some. You don't want to answer to no motherfucking body. You don't want no authority. You don't want to have the baby I'm doing this or baby I'm doing that. I mean it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like KJ say, marriage is work. It's not. It shouldn't be hard work. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be something that's draining. But at times it could be. Hey, this shit is difficult. You know what I mean? Especially if you're dealing with this modernized what society say and what society do as shit. Like for real.
What's
So
that
who
noise?
the fuck? That's me.
I don't know.
I think that's
But
Louis.
you did a good job. I'm proud of you on
Yeah,
that one. That's what's up.
fall
Okay.
back.
Nah, fuck these bitches. Let me tell
What?
you something.
See, there you
Merge.
go. You be having them flip backs and shit. Stay
Hey,
It's the
true.
Gemini.
Stay true to
It's the
yourself. Stay
Gemini in
true.
me. It's the Gemini in me. You know, I'm a Gemini. Two
Stay true
sides.
to yourself.
look,
All
look.
right. That
Hey,
part.
look. Trisha says, I always say we got to grow together because ain't no one perfect. We all got trauma these days, but must have effort, consistency, and commitment for growth. No growth, then what's the point? Go ahead, heavy duty.
What's up, Trisha girl?
Heavy
Somebody,
duty, you be hella
KF
muted.
Tapper said, thumbs up, peace, salute to the
I
panel.
got you. Thank you, Ricky.
Salute
For
to
me,
you.
it just
Hey.
depends. First husband, I expected for him to be something that he wasn't. I went in thinking one thing. Second husband, I didn't have many expectations because the first husband, so myself being a wife twice, I just was like, it was changing each time. And for myself, I realized that the issue wasn't so much the men per se. It was the things that I had an expectation. Like I grew up with a mother and a father, a husband and a wife. So what I seen is kind of what I was trying to emulate. And each way it wasn't that. So I was putting the pressure on husband number one, thinking he supposed to be like, what I seen growing up. And husband number two, I kind of just chilled and let him do his thing. And then he was doing too much. So I think it kind of just all depends on the people that's in them situations.
All right, Quan, the most funnest man in the universe. What you got?
Nah, to be honest, I feel like marriage is like a commitment. It's like something like you sign, like, hey, we gonna do this together. And some people just not ready for it. You know, some people got real life commitment issues. Like they know they're not ready. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like marriage isn't for everybody. I just feel like some people just with it and some people not with it because they got real life commitment issues. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even got like they don't even know what they're doing for themselves, you know. So I just feel like the marriage part, like it's grown to know like I'm not married, I'm not ready for marriage yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's grown. You know what I'm saying? So it's not wrong to tell somebody like, nah, I ain't ready yet. I don't feel like that's wrong. So yeah.
All right. Just
Hey, is
said,
that your real voice?
Yeah, that's my real wait, what?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Wait,
Oh my.
what?
Oh.
Man,
Nephew, he messing with you,
Say what you
nephew.
was thinking, though, Tone. I want to hear this racist shit you about to say, Tone. Say it. Say what you
No,
was
no,
thinking.
racist.
Better say pause
Shit,
after that
racist.
shit.
What
What
the
you
fuck?
gonna say?
Ain't no fucking pause. This guy's clearly not dark skinned at all. What the
what?
fuck? I am
Look,
not
he's
on.
been
I don't fuck
around
on
the
the
dark
panel.
people all his life.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
just saying.
Wait. So my voice gotta make me dark skinned?
Nah, I'm just saying. Like if a motherfucker wasn't looking your way and heard you talking, and then
Yeah.
turned and looked your way, they would be shocked.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. I hear that all
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
see, there you go.
Like
There
that,
you
that
go.
like motherfuckers say, well, they're like that's it ain't. It's just shocking to me. What the fuck, man? Look, I'm from the fucking Cochran, bro. I ain't been around a lot of shit in life. This shit
yeah.
is what the fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all want to act like, oh my god, Tone, get the fuck out of here. Like y'all see this shit every day.
Go ahead, Tone. I knew it was
I
coming.
I guess because we didn't sink them out here, so I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Shit,
Trisha
hey man,
said,
Nephew,
good evening,
nephew get
everyone.
that
Heavy
all day
tips.
long. Every day,
All
all
day
day.
long.
He good.
Go ahead, Stacy.
You said gas
I'm
station.
gonna say,
I
oh
said,
boy,
go
wasn't
ahead,
ready for.
Stacy.
Oh.
Oh boy, wasn't ready for marriage, and that's the thing. people be out here not ready, but they ready to play house. You know what I'm saying? They ready to play like they fucking married and want the wife and don't put the ring on. You know what I'm saying? All of that, but they don't want the title. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Tone. I didn't use your little word. But I'm just, I'm just saying. Look, don't be out here trying to play a husband and wife, and you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't trying to be true to her or to him. You know. But old boy just wasn't simply ready for marriage, and that's what it was. He was still ready. I mean, still out there playing the fields and doing whatever. So if you just gonna play the fields, play the fields, and live your life single all your life and alone. That part. All right.
Rodney said the tone is niggas descended. Go ahead, Max with the gap.
I'm going to piggyback with the ladies. The guy, this particular guy, wasn't obviously he wasn't married. He wasn't ready for marriage. He was ready
I just gonna
to
say next topic, and I ain't gonna
play
be. I'm
all
not gonna do it.
around.
I ain't say
I was just teasing. It was a joke. Calm down.
He wasn't ready. Obviously, he wasn't ready. I and also I wanted to say that the people should marry for themselves and not for anybody else or for entitlement or for if their own parents are supposed to be asking them to, they should do it for themselves. I I too was married at one point, and it wasn't for love and it wasn't for finance. It was my best friend. I've been knowing him ever since I was 3, and we only got married because our parents told us to. We didn't want to get married, and to this day, I still never want to get married again. So just if you want to go down that route to get married, just do it for yourself and not for anybody else. So.
PKF said, has any woman on this panel been trained by a woman to be a wife? Good question. Go ahead, Gateway.
I feel like I agree with a lot of things that he said. When it comes to like how when you give a person a title, and it's men and women. This ain't just no woman. This men too. You know what I'm saying? You can give a man a title and now he possessive. At first he was cool, he was laid back, talk to him about anything and share with him certain stuff. And then once you tell him, okay, I'm yours and shit, now he's super possessive. He controlling, he don't want to let you do nothing. You can't wear this, you can't do that. Because that's his understanding of how you protect something that you love, you by controlling it. And it's the same way with women. So I don't know why women sit here and act like once a man give them a title as they woman that they don't have all these demands and these standards and these structures. Like, okay, well, this, it come, telling the woman I'm your man and you my woman, it comes with a instruction manual for the man, right? Because if you can't fulfill all of these different things, then you're not man enough for me. You're not the man for me. You're not this, and the third. So I don't even allow a person to box me in like that. You can't, because I'm not a lame. You can't just be like, okay, you mom, okay, now did it, okay, now buy me, do this. Now, first of all, I gotta get to know you even to be able to say that you my woman and for you to be able to represent me on any type of level for me to be out you in. Because I don't know you like that. You can have a past that I'm not too approving of. And if that's the case, then I can't be rocking with you like certain things. It's just the standard that I might have for myself. You feel what I'm saying? But not only that, but I feel like the focus shouldn't be on a title. The focus should be on getting to know the person that you in a space with. And then everything else, titles and all that stuff, it's gonna come because as a man, when you know you got you one, you're not gonna just let her just leave. You're gonna do what you gotta do to be able to try to keep her in the midst of what it is that you're trying to do. So women trying to come in demanding titles, you already went wrong because it's like you coming in seeking something. If I came into a space with you seeking something from you, all your red flags and all your antennas will go up. It's the same way with a man. You know what I'm saying? If you come into space seeking something from me, I'm thinking, what is this person on? So I feel like people just need to focus on the person that they in the presence of and who they in front of, and get to know that person. And then I feel like if y'all really for each other and y'all really got pure intent, whatever that title is supposed to be, whatever it's gonna be that with or without. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Ricky. Like her Ricky gonna be waiting on her turn, and there she goes.
My mic and my daughter texting me. Kids always want some damn money. Shit, it's threw my whole mood off. Look, a dude just want to have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But he got married knowing that he didn't want that. That's what's wrong. He wasn't honest to begin with, so he was lying. And then he's like, "Oh, you changed." No, she just caught on to your lie. She just caught on to your lie, so she didn't want to deal with that no more. And now he like, well, the side chick, she was more fun. Nigga, you grown as fuck. At what point? Life ain't all about having fun. You have to become an adult at some point. If you're not gonna be the right man, then move out the way and go find somebody that's on the same type of time. It's a lot of sexy reds out here. A whole lot of them. It's a plethora of them heifers. Go get you a sexy red and stop holding up the Michelles. It's simple.
All right.
Beyonce made single ladies while she was married.
What the heck?
And Cardi B said if he liked it, then he would have put a ring on it, and he did. But my issue with the whole situation is that he was sitting here acting like he wanted a marriage when he knew that ain't what he wanted to do. He did it because it was something to do, not because that's something that he really wanted to do. He's like, I'll try anything once. So you'll fuck a dude once? Like, come on, do
He
better,
said
bro.
pause. That's why he said pause.
Yeah, pause my ass. That nigga knew what the fuck he was doing.
He said pause my ass.
All right, hold on.
If you can't stop complaining about the person you're with, you're not with the right person. Whether they're out of shape, whether they drink too much, whether they come with a ton of financial debt like I did when Chris met me, whether they never want children. Can you choose this person as they are? Can you choose this relationship exactly as it is, where they don't prioritize you? They're not that fun. They've gotten really boring. They're kind of negative. Can you choose this person exactly as they are and exactly as they are? We're not talking about the potential for all you fixers, because if you can't, then you got two choices. You either need to end your complaining about it, or you got to end the relationship. Because if you choose to stay with somebody who, after you've had this ABC conversation, they exhibit no change in behavior, and you choose to stay with somebody like this, even though you don't want to be with somebody like this, that's on you. That's on you. And here's how you know. If you can't stop complaining about the person you're with, you're not with the right person. If you can't end the bitching, then you need to end the relationship, because you're actually in a relationship with somebody that you are going to want to change for the rest of your life. And that is never going to make you happy. And it's going to make the other person miserable. And it will lead to a breakup. And here's the problem. Like my friend who wasted 10 years of her life chasing the potential of somebody, you're going to waste 10 years of yours chasing the potential of who this person could be, instead of accepting the reality of who they actually are and choosing it powerfully, or choosing to walk away because you know you deserve better.
All right, Rick, you got it.
Hey, is that Sally?
Okay, this is actually very true, and I say this on this show all the time. If I'm dating somebody, I'm willing to accept you as you are, not what you could possibly be that day, the next day, and 10 years from now, as you are. I can't see myself with you as you are in that moment, then it's no point in me being with you, because I'm accepting you for you, not for what you could do, not for what I'm thinking you're going to do. I'm accepting you for you. That's how I date. But I 100% agree with this. If you can't stop complaining about the motherfucker you with, then leave. You're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck up out of there. It's too many people out here. It's too many people out here to be wasting your time with somebody that you're not happy with. Somebody that you're constantly complaining about. If all you have is negative shit to say about a person that you chose to be with, then you made
Mm-hmm.
the wrong decision. And don't get mad at them for doing the same shit that they've been doing. Be mad at you for continuing to choose to deal with it. The only person that can change is you. You can't change
Hmm.
nobody else. I don't care what you say. You can't change anybody else. So be happy with who you choose or get the fuck out of Dodge.
All right, Gateway.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, yeah, so I ain't like all that complaining, and all that. Like, I ain't got time for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you communicate with a person and you try to, relate to them. Like, you know, what problems you having or what things you feel like could be better or what you don't like in a relationship or in a space with a person. Um, but once that person's showing you that they really don't care about, what they, either at that moment you're gonna accept them for who they are or you just gonna keep it moving. But I just feel like anytime that you come into a space with somebody, you should be open to transition and grow with the person. It shouldn't just be like, okay, boom, this how you met me, this what it is for the rest of my life, and I ain't gonna change nothing. Because what might have worked for you as a single person, what might have worked for you in the last relationship, it might not work for you in this relationship. So if you expect to have a positive, healthy relationship or friendship or situationship with anybody, then you have to be open to the person likes and dislikes and be willing to like the person enough to be willing to go into space with the person to somewhat tweak certain things that you possibly can tweak to make that person a little bit better. Because if you're not coming in space with the person to make them the best version of themselves, then what are you coming into the space with? And if you're not coming into the space to be help for this person to help you become the best version of yourself, what are you coming into space with this person for in the first place? Like, why don't you just stay by yourself if you don't want to change and you perfect? Like, because it's stupid to me when people just be like, well, I ain't gonna change that. Well, you might as well been by yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I understand what people saying. Like, when you meet a person, you meet them and you accept them who they are at that moment. But I don't think that you should just settle for like anything with the person, because I don't think that nobody you're gonna find is gonna be perfect for you until you help make them perfect for you. I think that's a molded
Hmm.
training process. That's just my opinion, though.
All right,
I
Quan.
love that, Louis. That's what's up. Yes, yes.
All
No, that
right,
was a good
People
one. That
be
was a
stuck
good
on
one.
stupid.
all right, Quan.
But we got some women that come in relationships and be like, I can change him, I can make him better. They play that mama role for real. But I feel like if you knew what you getting yourself into, don't don't expect to make somebody change. You know what I'm saying? Because some people really do be stuck in their ways for real.
All
So,
right, hold
so,
on.
so, Quan, so do you want the mother role or no? Because I think we talked about this and you said you want the mama, right? Is that what you said?
Why you looking like that? I didn't talk about that. Miss Stace, what you talking about?
You heard what I said.
What?
All right, back.
Oh,
No, good. You clear the.
Uh-oh.
yeah, I like the mother role. I think ain't nothing wrong with it. I would definitely change for who I love. I'll say that.
All right, backs with the gap.
Why you looking like
If you can accept that person for who they are and what they're doing, then just get out of Dodge, just like the other young lady just said. But I do want to say this: some people they either feel that they can't or they just won't. They'd rather deal with that person because it's been what 7, 8, 9, 10 years in the relationship, and they just do not want to deal with nobody new. So they'd rather stick to that same old person and still complain until the other person changes or until they change. But just if you don't like the person that you're with right now, just and you keep complaining, just get yourself some peace and leave that person to another person. Just leave
Girl,
them.
you must been talking. You must been talking to
All right,
Lacey. I must. That's why you're on the show. Okay, got you. All
All
right, put that part.
For your information, she has not talked to me, but go ahead,
Okay,
Miss
so
Heavy
let's
Duty.
go next. Let's
Go
go
ahead, Miss
next.
Heavy Duty. Don't talk to notice hands is high. Go ahead, Miss Heavy
Okay.
Duty.
So I think for myself, I had to kind of do a self check because I normally attract beta males. And that's what I liked at first until I didn't like it anymore. And it's one of the things like going into that, I realized the very thing that made me be attracted to these particular men is that they was very, like kind of submissive to me and things like that. And then in a flip of going into the actual relationship, I started feeling like they wasn't man enough. But it's what you guys said. I accepted that at first, and then when it started to not be what I wanted, now I want out. And so I had to do like a self check with myself to see like what's going on there. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why is that happening? And just go ahead and release them to other people that
Yeah.
will. If I thought I could at first, and then getting into the relationship, it wasn't man enough for me.
All right, Stacy.
Louis, I'm on point with Louis. I love it. I love it. Like, change for the better. Don't be stuck on stupid. Like year after year. Get some act right up in here. You know what I'm saying? Just do right. What the fuck? That's all. You will grow, mature. Mature with life. Mature for yourself. Get better for yourself, if not for your partner. That part. I'm good.
All right, Tom Bone. You on mute, Tom? If you try, oh, there you go. Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh wow.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to
Probably
go.
gotta go and come back out.
You go out and come back in.
Boy, you over there sounding like a damn
Go ahead,
Right.
go ahead,
Like
KJ.
in the matrix.
Tom, go out and
Yeah,
come back
so
in.
I want to thank Miss Heavy Duty for Cutie. I'm just call you Cutie. I'm gonna thank her for saying, yeah, I thought I wanted that beta male that was gonna confide in me, that was gonna tell me all his problems, and I was gonna be able to direct him and give him advice. And then something in her was like, nope, just got turned off about it. It's in her DNA. It was in her DNA. She just, boom, just like that. Um, so, um, she was right. You got to be able to accept the person that you're with. Now a person, like Juan said, if you love somebody, you're gonna be willing to make some changes for them. Not, but they ain't gonna want you to change. Like they might want to change some things you do. Hey, I don't like it that you kiss women on the mouth when we out. That you just shake their hand. Or I don't like that you moved a certain way. We kind of talked about that a little bit, but and you don't mind adjusting because that's a sign of respect of that relationship. And that man, and the same way with that woman, and I want to touch on something Louis kind of talked about too. Um, Boy, ladies, the most powerful thing you can do is give a man those things, when he's earned it. We don't want to have to ask you for that level of respect, for the man, the right man, and or tell you not to do things a certain way. You just give it, and we need to be in that same mind frame of giving it. For Stacy jump on me, we need to be in that same mind frame. Men need to be thinking that way too, and you create that balance. But just going back to if that person ain't on your level, is different, and you want them to change completely, they substance of who they are, their character, maybe they real extroverted. Now you want them never to go out. Maybe they real quiet, and all of a sudden you want them to be out at the club with you every weekend and in people's faces and doing these things. Now that's different. If they not making $100,000, if you meet a guy and he making $40,000 a year right now, and he a good dude, be happy with that dude that's making that 40. Don't be like, oh well, I'm if he don't make 100, I ain't gonna love him no more. And fellas, when they gain a little bit of weight, you gotta hang around too.
KJ, what'd you say? You
Tom
said
Bone.
something about me? You said my name? You said something?
I invoke that men also have to do things. I said before you said, men also have to accommodate their women and have to make adjustments too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Go ahead, Tone Bone.
Um, I honestly feel like I ask myself that shit with anybody I feel like I want to be with for like the rest of my life, right? I ask myself, can I love them in the most fucked up moment? Can I love her when she talking shit to me? Can I love her beyond this? Can I love her beyond? Because if I can't love you beyond these things, I'm going to cheat on you. And if I'm going to cheat on you, ain't no point in fucking with you. Problem is, man, my dumb ass be falling for the okie doke. I wind up cheating on them bitches anyway. Like straight up. Uh, you definitely gotta find a motherfucker that you willing to love them no matter what. Like, and it's in their spirit. A lot of times people say, "Oh, I'm not finna look dumb for nobody." I look dumb for the right motherfucker. I give a fuck. It is what it is. I love you. I love you. It's just
Facts.
what the fuck it is. Like straight the fuck up. Fuck what the world say. You hear me? So I mean, I ask myself this question a lot. You hear me? But I just gotta stop falling for the ogie though, cause these bitches be finessing. They cold.
They go. They go.
These bitches cold. Hey, for real. But yeah, yes, my answer.
All right. I think this was from you right here, Louis.
If you are out with a woman and she sparks a conversation with a male stranger, you cannot fix that bitch. Get the fuck away from her. You cannot fix her. If you out with a woman on a date, or if it's your girlfriend or whatever, if she will spark a conversation with a male stranger, she is not coachable. Get the fuck away from her.
All right, Louis, go ahead.
Oh, hello. Shit.
Now, because we was watching TK Kirkland and he was saying this, and we were going back and forth about this, right? And some women were saying it was insecurities and things like that. But you got to listen to what a man's saying, because if multiple men saying these things, 9 times out of 10 is true, because we didn't been in situations with a woman. Most women probably, when we were coming up, I'm not speaking on now, we were coming up wasn't with women. So it was a man with a woman. Your best friend could be a certain type of way with you, but she can be a completely different type of person when you get in a relationship with her. You feel what I'm saying? But what I was saying is it's certain things that a man repeat as a weakness in a woman. It's certain things that's deal breakers. If the foundation of how you move as a woman ain't conducive to how I move as a man, we not compatible, we not equally yoked, we can't jam, we can't do all of that because it's too much. It'll be like they were talking about trying to change you. I'll be trying to change you for who you are, and you don't even see the error in who you are. So we gonna be back and forth because I'm a protector and things like that. So I'm thinking as a solutionist to avoid the issue, you are thinking about your feelings and how you feel, and you should be able to talk to who you want to talk to. You should be able to speak to who you want to speak to. You should be able to do this. You should be able to do this. But you're not even observing the room and know who really in this room because I brought you in the room. You feel what I'm saying? It's about understanding how to compliment your person, and I feel like when what he was saying was in so many words, if you have a woman who too friendly and that don't understand the structure and the order of how she's supposed to present herself with her man, that's a basic. You probably can't go no farther with her because she got too much. You got too much work to do with her.
All right, heavy duty. You on mute.
Yeah, that's too friendly for me. I'm not really friendly like that. I'm not just gonna be out with my guy and just having random conversations with whoever. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Quan.
My bad. To be honest, I don't feel comfortable with like if we out in public and like she just sparked a happy ass conversation. I would nah. I'm like, hey, yeah, it's time to go. You hear me? I'm gonna introduce myself like that's my girl. What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? But if they on some flirting shit, it's time to go. And or I might just leave her there with buddy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even sure.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, you know what? It's cool. I ain't gonna do no tit for tat or nothing like that. But I just be like, shit, that's what you want? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, Quizzle. Max with the gap.
No, I'm not too flirty as well. I do not want no strange man talking to me, and I'm not gonna spark no random conversation to no strange man if I'm with my dude. Even if I'm not with my dude, I'm just not gonna do that because I'm just not that. I'm not an upfront person like that. But I mean, it has been a couple of times where men will spark a conversation, and they're right in front of my dude, and I was like, did my guy give you permission to talk to me? Then you shouldn't
Fact.
be talking to me.
That's how they go.
So no, I don't talk to me while I'm with my dude. Mm-mm.
All right,
If
Rick.
if anything, they supposed to be, if they want to say something to me specifically, they
Talk to
gonna
your
talk to
man.
my dude, and
That's
then my
right.
dude talk to me.
That's how they go.
Yep.
That's how it goes. That's the
Yeah.
order. They talk to my dude, and then my dude talk to me. Okay, so
The same way
that's
a
the order.
female come pull up, right?
All right, Ricky.
Yeah.
Well, y'all already know that I don't agree with this shit. Um, this is the same conversation we keep having over and over and over and over again. I don't just go sparking up random conversations with people. I think that the spark up a conversation part through me. People just come up and start talking to me because that's just the kind of person that I am. And I have resting bitch face. So my face is not very welcoming to people. If you see me, you're probably gonna be like, damn, she seemed really stuck up. But people, for whatever reason, start confessing their whole fucking life to me. And I don't have to know them from a can of paint. I'm not gonna be that person where I'm not going to talk to people. It's just in my nature where people come up and start talking to me. It's the nurse in me. It's the healthcare in me. This is just what happens. Like, and you just never fucking know. And the way that I am, I would never not speak to somebody just because they spoke to me. But the first thing y'all said, somebody speak to you, you should speak back. What the fuck? No, talk to my man first and ask him if you can talk to me. What? No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm never gonna disrespect my man in that sense, but I'm also not gonna be that person because you don't know how you could save somebody's life that day. And this is just me going off on the deep end because this is just how I think, and I just see mental health all the time. So you just never know. I'm always gonna be a person that's gonna be nice. I don't care. It's not me being overly friendly. If I'm out with my man, then we're out together, and I'm gonna make sure that he's comfortable. But however you try to wrap it up, this is an ego thing, and it's a, oh no, this is just a man thing. It's an ego thing at the end of the day, and we don't have to agree on this. And this is just the way that I feel about it.
All right, Stacey.
And see, I'm that real bitch because listen, and when I'm out with my man, it's like, hey, when the men are always trying to get up on me or whatever, because he may be doing this thing, whatever, I'm like, hey, my guy, he does film production. Let me get you one of his cards. Babe, you got your card on you? Always, no lie. He can tell you he on the screen. Let him know what I do. I always speak up for my man, no matter what. I'm always there. That's the real bitch for you. That part.
That part.
All right, KJ.
Hey, they said it. They said it. Max with the gap. She in the lead right now. Winning.
Hey, that type of movement take a woman so far. It make a man. They see Ricky slow on how you make a man, how you really finesse the nigga, right? See
I ain't got to say nobody.
I ain't trying to hear what you got to say. I'm talking right now. So I'm
Nobody give
talking.
a fuck. You ain't talking about shit. The fuck you
Girl,
talking about?
yeah. Anyways, what they talking about is real bitch shit. Excuse my language, excuse me for speaking like that. Boss bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? When you put your man on that throne and you make him feel like that king, then he's supposed to return the favor. He's supposed to give you some time. He's supposed to come back on
That's
that.
right.
But because if I'm with my lady friend or whatever, I don't give a fuck if it's Beyonce. If she come up to me trying to shoot a shot or come at me side, listen, hey. I'm not even finna make my person feel nowhere in no shape, form, or fashion feel like I'm even slightly interested in anybody that's in my I don't give a damn who it is. And that's out of
Very
respect.
good.
And
Very
that's
good.
putting her
Hey,
on a certain
I been out with
pedestal.
motherfuckers. I seen them
All
moving
that
to come
talking
Very
speak
to
to
good.
females, all that friendly
not
ass
act
shit.
brand new with this
Let's
dumb shit.
pronounce the motherfucking word.
Let's not act brand new with this shit, because
All
I done seen motherfuckers out and motherfuckers to get up, leave a bitch sitting somewhere to go talk to another bitch. So not buying that bullshit, but go ahead, continue. Let's go. Next topic.
right, hold on.
You talking about me?
Well, all right. So look,
Wait, may I ask a
go
question
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I ain't like these
um
other
to
people.
to the to I'm sorry, I
You're
do
fine. You're
I
fine.
forgot. Okay. To the young lady who's in the middle right here with the long ponytail. Okay.
Oh,
So are you saying that if you're okay, are you saying that if you're with your guy and you know that your guy is getting up to talk to somebody else, are you saying that gives you permission to talk to to have a conversation with somebody else because you know that your dude is having a conversation with another woman? Are you saying that?
I'm saying it shouldn't matter because I'm not that kind of insecure. So I trust my man wholeheartedly. It's not about if my man is talking to somebody, then I feel like I need to go talk to somebody. I'm saying if somebody
Okay.
comes up and starts talking to me, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to talk to you. Let me go talk to my man and see if I can talk to you. I'm not doing it. That
Okay.
I'm not
it
doing. I'm not
was though.
saying I'm going to go and sport. I'm not talking to your ass. Shut up. I'm not saying I'm going to go
Hear
start
no
a conversation
feelings.
with somebody and just start a
Okay.
random conversation
Too
with a
bad.
man. What I said
Okay.
was, if
Right.
people actually use their listening ears, is I'm not going to not talk to somebody because I'm with
Okay.
my man. If somebody starts talking to me, I said
Bro, what the
I
Okay.
fuck
am
happened?
not
Why
going to
is it
be the
so hot?
one to start the conversation.
But
I'm
you
not going to
move,
go
Okay.
bitch.
up a conversation because people,
Okay.
if you have that aura where people just come and talk to you, people just do that. You don't have
Okay.
to do anything. I can be in the back
Right.
of the room in all black in a fucking hoodie, and people still will
Hmm.
come up and talk to me.
Okay.
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 Oh
I
my
Okay.
God.
it's
Yeah,
on bone turn
no, no,
yet.
no. I just
Yeah.
And that's on
Well,
gang
like
gang.
I said,
Is it
you
is
ain't
tone
Yeah.
bone? Is it
I
tone bone turn?
like,
I just wanted clarification. That's all. I just want to clear. I just wanted
I just
clarification.
want to know
It
if it's
doesn't.
And
tone bone
I
turn.
just wanted to give you your clarification, Max, because
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen this happen
it's
firsthand.
cool.
Is it
I be
tone bone
somewhere
turn?
and my man out mingling with people, and I'll be sitting
Okay.
in the cut with a motherfucking
Right.
hoodie on, and people still gonna come up and talk to me. And I'm supposed to be
True.
like, man, I
True.
ain't talking
All
to
right.
you.
Girl,
Absolutely
So
not
ain't
talking to you.
nobody talking no killing no
hey,
word no damn hoodie
before
on.
you go, so Teresa said I want to spark a conversation, but if they come up to me and start talking, I'm introducing my man right off bat. And Marcia said some of the best connections start with a good conversation. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, is I'm choppy and shit.
You here now?
Yeah.
You are now.
I am now.
You good? Go ahead.
All right, so look, check this out. Dudes say, motherfuckers say, like, if a woman can walk up and spark a conversation with a random nigga, y'all doing all this other kind, all the defending, talking to motherfuckers. When he say a motherfucker that can walk up and spark a conversation, if a bitch can walk up with, why she with you, walk up to another nigga and spark a conversation, she is for the streets. That bitch is not a wife. That bitch is not nothing to be trusted. What the
God don't
fuck?
want to hear that. We can't hear you.
Man, no, the devil don't want to hear it. This is the devil internet. This ain't God world.
However you try to wrap that up, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Your phone messing up.
I can hear you, Tom. That was playing.
Is it better now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Finish preaching, Tom.
Hey, what? Look, a friendly bitch is just that. A woman don't want a friendly man like a man don't want a friendly bitch. Period. Nobody want nobody that be smiling in people's faces, just randomly starting fucking conversation. Get your overly friendly ass on. You ain't got no friends in your fucking life. You gotta go outside and make new ones. We too old for that shit, bro. Stop fucking playing. This ain't no damn thing about a motherfucker in a club dying or somebody need help because this you walking up there.
talk that shit, Tom.
Clearly, the shit he talking is irrelevant because we can't hear none of it. What?
Look at all that Satanists keep on trying to stop Tom from telling.
What?
I told we can't hear you.
Why would I give you an Uber from downtown?
Ricky, you need to mute yourself.
I'm not doing none of that shit.
All right, so I guess Tom to come back. Did everybody go? I don't know. Y'all done kept dropping off, coming on. Y'all ordered and got misplaced. Okay. All right, let me go to this next topic.
Yo, healed women and toxic women cut you off completely different, okay? A toxic woman, she's gonna block you, unblock you. She's gonna send you mad paragraphs to your text message. She wants you to engage in the argument. She wants you to know what you did. A healed woman, she don't even say shit to you. She don't block you. She ain't sending you no paragraphs. She might unfollow you. But what she ain't gonna do is give your ass a reason to talk your way out of the decision she's already made to cut you off. It's like, damn, Ma, what did I even do?
All right, Miss Happy Duty, cue that. You on mute.
At this point of my life, I'm the healed woman. I'm not finna do that. Just go about your business. I'm gonna go about mine. See you around. That's it. We ain't gotta do nothing else.
All right, Ricky. Rick, are you still on the phone?
No, I'm done arguing, yelling at my daughter. I don't block and unblock people. I don't have time for it. I just cut you off. No explanation needed. You know what you did. There's no point in going back and forth about it. What are we doing? We too grown for this. I don't have time to waste, and I'm not going to be arguing with people over dumb shit. You can't try to convince me with toxic dick. I don't want it. I'm good. Go sell it and bring me the money. I'm cool.
All right, Quan.
Nah, I don't like arguing. So just at this point, I don't like manipulating shit. So I just like as soon as I can see some shit I don't like, I'm gonna tell you 1, 2 times. After that, I'm cool. We ain't even gotta talk. I'm cut that shit off.
All right, well, Tiger Sanders said, "Heal women loaded with wisdom. Wisdom, truth always speaks volume. People know what they do." All right, Max with the gap.
I'm a healed woman, and I'm not gonna go for any mess. So, and I cut you right off at the breakdown. Just flat, flat point. No arguments needed. No reasoning needed. Just you know what you did, and there's no need to talk about it. Just you go your way, I go my way, and that's that. It's easy as pie.
All right, Gateway.
Yeah. I feel like it most definitely is a difference. With the way that a healed woman and a healed man, a toxic woman and toxic man, separate from the situation. Um, I think the level of understanding and knowledge that they possess transitioning from that situation, they lack it. So they just keep on like doing that just to get some clarity or just to get a sense of closure. Whereas the healed person, they already pretty much got that type of closure that they needed to be able to transition. So they're not as adamant about trying to seek clarity or get answers. So they just move differently.
All right, Stacy.
Yeah, Louis, I appreciate that. I think that's so true. I'm agreeing with Louis. He's yeah. You that boy tonight for real. I love it. Look, or that man, I should say. Here's what I'm going to say. It just depends on if you're newly in the relationship, how long you've been in a relationship, if you've been married before, like Heavy Duty was saying that she's been married twice and stuff, so she's used to all that type of stuff. It kind of just depends on what level at the relationship you're at, or what you've been going through, and what you're dealing with. Let's say if you're dealing with therapy, if you haven't not healed all the way, you know what I'm saying? Some people still need that type of closure, or that, that back and forth. It's trying to figure out what this is, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just depends on where you were at in a relationship. If that person was in your life for a long time, and you guys had like this friendship, best friendship type of thing, your homie lover friend type thing. You're trying to figure out what the hell went wrong or what's going on. What's your problem, So
And how
sometimes
it happened.
Yeah, sometimes you kind of need that. So everybody's different, and nobody should fault anyone when doing that. Whether you try to be saying you're that on a more mature level, or you that grown type of woman status or man status, it ain't about all that. It's about your feelings at that time. If you really cared about that person, where your love level was, all of that plays a part in that. Everybody deserves, everybody have emotions. They deserve an answer, or they deserve to know what's like going on or whatever. So, yep, that part. It ain't about being about a grown lady status or whatever, or more mature. None of that. It's like, damn, if you was like this best friend or something, you had this great relationship, and something happened to where you're like, what the hell? You can't understand or what's going on. You need that type of, hey, what's up? You can't just
I
shut a person off.
Stacey, and it's how a person handle you in that situation too. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because if a
right.
person handle you wrong, then you gonna snap. It's gonna be a bad. It's gonna be worse. But if a person kind of handle you with courage, you might not respond in the same way. You know?
Exactly. You may look at them a little different and be like, okay, that's what's up. I understand, or I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, for example, I know somebody who was with somebody, and they build them not from the ground up, but I'm just going to say help them out to where they really got to where they needed to be. And then they stop messing with them or whatever, start messing with other people, like just like cut them off. But now, so it's like, watch out for karma, because karma is coming. Like, you never do people wrong because it comes back. It's like, now, oh boy, whatever is needing them. Let's say no car, no whatever. You got to be careful how you treat people and get an understanding about everything within the relationship. That part.
It says I see a bunch of leaders on here, and she says effective communication is sexy because you want people to grow. Go ahead, Tom.
As I'm still driving,
Yep.
this is some bullshit.
we kind of hear you, bro. We going in and out though.
This is some bullshit.
Got the Metro PCS internet tonight.
Nah, it's the weather. We gonna tell it's
Nah,
the
we
weather.
ain't going for that.
It's the weather. I'm on Tone's side. You know what I'm saying? It's the weather. I know how it is. It's the weather. That's all.
All right, Todd, I'll let you answer that when you come back. I think everybody went. I think this is your topic, Ricky.
I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us? Nowhere.
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So
But I don't want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I
want
do.
an encounter with me.
I do.
You want, and you don't
No, I want an encounter with you, yes. I don't want you. I want the encounter. However you word it, yeah.
You can't have everything you want.
I can get the encounter if I lie. But if I tell you the reality, am I getting the encounter?
Can't submit if there's no mission. That's why it's called submission. Oh,
that's new. That's real new.
Ricky, go ahead.
Did they say out loud?
What happened?
Hold on. Before you go, Ricky, tell you what I asked that last time.
What was it? Remind me, please.
Not tonight.
Heel women versus
Every fucking night, Ricky.
heel women
Every
versus
fucking
toxic.
night.
It was heel women versus toxic women.
Ah, man. Hey,
And how
look.
they cut you off.
Hey, look. Nah, healed or not, it ain't. I hate when people put like a title to shit like that, because that's really just an emotional thing. So I
Yes.
guess the heal would be more so a person that handled their emotions better than a person that didn't handle their emotions better. Because you could say a healed woman don't do this. Nah, a healed woman probably would if that's the more positive way of going about it. A negative woman or an unhealed traumatized person would do anything to get a reaction. If she know you hate goddamn me, if she know you hate her ignoring you, she gonna ignore you. If she know you hate texting, she gonna text you. It's like whatever the fuck you hate, she gonna do to get under your fucking skin. So
Mm-hmm.
like that's what the fuck is, and it's a lot of and that narrative though, how he's speaking, that narrative is what got a lot of traumatized bitches thinking that they healed women. No, straight up.
I love it. I love
Like
it. Tom.
straight up.
I love it, actually. Yep.
That part.
Yep, that part.
Oh, that's good. You downtown?
He
Yeah, I'm
said
back
that part.
again.
Go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead, Ricky. What was your comment on that video you said?
This is the exact same thing that I've been saying all night and forever. Dudes lie all the time to get what they actually want. They're not honest up front about their intentions, and then they be like, "Oh, you switched up." No, you were never honest to begin with, and I just saw the real you. Which is the same thing that I said when dudes be like, "No, don't show her your emotions." Because if you actually come out and you be honest about your emotions and your intentions with shit, most females wouldn't go for it. Which is why dudes lie all the time to get what they want. There's no argument in this. It's just facts. And I didn't say men, mature men, or any of that. I said dudes. So if you a dude and the shoe fit, put the bitch on. If it don't, keep it fucking pushing.
All right, Miss Heavy Duty Cutie, take yourself out, bitch.
Come back to me.
All right, KJ.
Hey, we've covered this before. I tell fellas all the time, because it saves you time, and you'll be surprised. There are women are just cool. Hey, I ain't got time to hook up with nobody either. I can just call you when you want to see. We just reconnect, and I think when you're honest with them, it makes it easier. All the way around. Fellas just and then that way too. You'll find one that you won't even got to be sneaky around. She just know you ain't called in 2 or 3 days. She just know. You might call her Friday. You might call her Monday, and then you ain't even under no pressure to do nothing. Just like Ricky said, be up front. And if you talk to 10 gals, I bet you 3 of them will be cool with, oh, okay, that's fine. Maybe 5. The numbers on your side, guys. Numbers on your side. It might be 8.
Wait, do you think that dude just scared of getting told no?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. That's one reason. Move on to the next. It's just like somebody that don't do it for you. You sleep with somebody and they ain't doing what you want to do, and they ain't never gonna be about that. Move on to the next. I know you're wasting your time, because then you're gonna end up cheating.
Trish said, tornado warnings, everybody be safe. And Marcia said, I'm weak, traumatized bitches who think they Max with the gap.
I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like if guys are more honest with me or with women, then women would be more honest with them as well. You'll be surprised how many women are just like the men. No, I don't want to marry you. I don't want to date you. I don't want to have dinner. I don't want you to buy me nothing. I don't want you to pay my bills. I just want some dick. I just want some
Right.
dick, and I'll don't even call me. I'll call you on Mondays and Saturdays when I want you. Don't call me. I'll call you. Okay. So if I feel like this, if he's honest with me and be like, Max, I just want you on Saturdays. Cool. That's cool with me because I don't want you in my face all day, every day anyway. I'll be there on Saturdays, or you come over my place on Saturdays. That's cool with me. And if I skip a Saturday, that's still cool with me. I'll
And
just see you when I see you.
you'll have more respect for that dude than the dude that's playing around with
That part.
Uh,
That
true,
part.
true this. True
Yeah,
this. True
that
this.
part.
So
you. See him out, see him
if
out,
they're
don't
honest with me, I'm honest with them.
you see him out with another gal, don't say nothing, keep it moving.
I who
Like,
who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn?
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
My day is Saturday.
right.
My day is Saturday.
Wow.
All
Wow.
right, all right, Quizzy Quan.
Yeah, my thing, I ain't telling you nothing. You gonna find out. I ain't telling you nothing. Cause look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm be honest. Like sometimes you tell somebody something and they gonna try to use it against you and all the time. That's all you wanted anyways from the first place. See what I'm saying? So I just don't say nothing. I'm like,
But
I,
that's why you gotta say something.
I'm not
I'm
saying
good.
nothing. I'm like, hey, what's your number? What you doing today? You want to go out to eat? I'm hungry. And then whatever leads today, leads today. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying nothing. What you? So what do you see? You know what I'm saying? Out of relationship. Oh man, I see us being cool with each other. What you doing tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. I ain't saying nothing.
So if you're so Quan, if you're talking, if you want to talk to someone, you say, "Hey, I want to get that girl's number," and you get her number,
I'm
and
get her number.
and she flips it on you and say, "Hey, you know what? We ain't even got to go to dinner. Just come over my house tonight and let's get it on."
Cool,
Then what? Then you're
cool.
cool with that? You're cool with that?
Yeah, we gonna get it on.
Okay, then.
You know
Okay.
what I'm
Well, that's
saying?
all she wanted.
But no, but sometimes it's just I be going off the vibes for because I might want one thing and then like it come turn out be like let's say I just want to hit it at first and then she everything I'm looking for and I'm like you know what I want more than just that since I don't really know how it goes so I just don't say nothing I just got to go with the what I'm saying with the vibes for
Just
real
go with the flow. Just
because
the flow.
now
Okay.
nowadays it's like everybody in competition with each other and stuff so it's like man I'm just gonna go with the flow for real. I'll say one thing and then we don't match and we trying to like find the match and it just be too much going on. So I'll just be like, yeah,
But
it's
then,
just
but then, but then, but then, if you find a match, then just be honest. Say, hey, well, you know what? I found a match with somebody else, so therefore we can't be
yeah. Then
doing the
I
do no
see,
more.
but
And
I
then the
seen
girl be like, okay, well, cool, that's fine. You found a match. Bye.
a thin line between love and hate though. So I ain't trying to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Women be crazy too. So
That's some women,
you
Quan.
can't be too
But if you
honest
tell
because
them what it is up front, they won't be like that. So that's what
They
we're
won't be
saying. You
cray
gotta
cray.
yeah,
about stuff.
but sometimes they might not give you a chance if you do that. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you just move on to the next girl who will give you a chance.
Yeah. What if I don't want the next girl?
What you
And
mean
that's
you
what
don't
the
want the
dude
next girl?
that's
What
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 dude
if
just
what if
said.
let's say I like this one, she like, okay, she got this going on, she got that going on, she look good. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, sometimes I might not, so she like, what do you see us? I'm like, I don't know. But I might switch it up and be like, I see us being cool. You know what I'm saying? The next person might not look like her. So I'll say it like this. I don't want to miss out my opportunity. You feel me? So yeah.
You want the encounter, but not the person. I got it.
Yeah,
Hey,
sometimes it gotta be
Marcia
like that.
said, "Where men are not honest, they take away our options." I might be on what you are on if we are upfront and
That
honest.
Nah,
part.
nah,
It's
y'all
that
y'all might
lying
not
shit that
though.
That
causes
Y'all
part.
confusion.
might not. I'm not trying to fumble that, so I'm rather not say nothing.
All right,
You know
Gateway.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, men lie, women lie, energy don't. You hear me? I stand on that. So a woman can say whatever the hell she want to say out of her teeth. She can be lying to you till you blue in the face and make it sound everything like you want to hear, same way, vice versa with a dude. You know what I'm saying? So you telling me what you want up front and all. I hear you, but I don't even know you enough to trust what you're saying to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we gotta be in the same. I'm kind of like with Bruh Quan, like I gotta kind of like get in the same space with you to really kind of figure out what we finna do here. I can't if I just sit here and say, look, hey, look, man, I'm trying to fuck some. You gonna like, oh, that's what all y'all men want anyway. You might just wanted that anyway. You might have wanted the same thing, but since I came at you and said that like that, you feel a
Mm-hmm.
certain slight of disrespect because you feel like I ain't looking at you as this so-called woman or queen that you are. So women say that, but as soon as a dude walk up to you and she can want to have sex with you, but just the way that came out and the way that was, now she feel violated and disrespected. So I don't be want to hear all that stuff talking about, oh, just tell me what you want. And ain't no dude stupid. They know if they just tell you that out the gate, and you ain't talking about giving them no money with the pussy, with getting that. You ain't talking about doing all this, paying some bills and all that. They know it's a 9 times out of 10 chance that you're not gonna give them what they want from you. Women are materialistic. They gonna make sure if they give you something in that type of way, they getting something real quick too. So you know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to be like, oh, you just said you wanted some pussy. I'm just gonna come on. Let's just go over here. Let's get you some. It don't work like that in the real world, not for the most part, unless she just ratchet. And if she just ratchet like that to where you ain't even got to finesse the situation, then that ain't probably somebody that you need to be wanting to sleep with. If you she just come to her and tell her, hey, that's how I said, she just like, okay, well, how many times has she probably did that? So men are more captivated with the chase of
The
knowing that
chase.
she's not a female who's out here like that. So if I can get a part of her like this, then I got something special. And to some men, that might change the way the man look at you. See, every woman think just because a man gets you sexually, that's gonna change the way he feel about you in a negative way. Sometimes you can get a woman sexually and it can do the complete opposite. You didn't even know that you were gonna even feel like this about this woman, but she knew how to make you feel a certain way that another woman or other women didn't. So therefore now it's like she put you on notice. So I just like I say, I don't I'm like I go off energy. You know what I'm saying? So when we vibing and however we vibing and whatever, then it builds and grow into it. And but when you come into a space just with all these expectations and all this, 9 times 10 ain't gonna work, man. That's my opinion.
Right.
All right, Tom.
Man, I don't know what the fuck y'all
How
talking
about being if you be
Sleep,
upfront with a girl just saying you want to fuck or something, or
You
do you
said
think
what? Say that again. What you just
think it's
say?
good to be upfront and honest? Like if you want to have sex with a girl, do you be upfront and be like, hey, I just want to fuck, or do you lie to them?
Man, you
Or you not just
what the fuck?
you don't. It's not even about lying to them. Sometimes you just don't
You just
tell them.
gotta sell them a dream, bro. It ain't um, it ain't even necessarily lying. You know what I mean? You just making the situation. You gotta make it juicy for them. You know what I mean?
Make
Oh
it
yeah,
juicy.
man.
You hear me?
Definitely
Whether
gotta
that's a
make it juicy.
date, yeah, you gotta woo them. You hear me? You gotta make that. You gotta
Oh my
because you want that thing ready before you even touch it. You hear me? Like straight up. So like you gotta woo her. You gotta do some shit. You hear me? Um, you don't just stay away from like serious shit like relationship talks and love talks and shit. Like you gotta stay away from shit like that. That shit'll get you on thin line between love and hate. You gotta keep it.
Nah, for real.
You gotta keep it like strictly like cordial friends. She gonna know a brother because bitches love fucking on brothers, don't it? So
Hey, friends, it's so-called friends. That's my friend. That
hey,
part.
friend.
One of my brothers.
Talk that shit, Tom.
Straight up. Hey,
Talk
straight
that
up.
guy
So
brother shit.
look, you gotta you hear me? I've been a lot of cousins, brothers, partners.
Sounds
You
like
hear me?
projection.
Sound like rejection. Yeah, I was
Projection.
projection. I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
I know.
All I know is all I know is the shit happened. Look. I am not like a once in a lifetime. Like I mean, I'm me. There's no other me. But like,
I said,
there's a lot of other niggas
but
in the
sad to
world. So
say,
the
is you
shit that
from Milwaukee or Detroit, Tom?
the shit that happens to me, I'm pretty sure it happened to every other nigga. As far as what these females are doing, what they won't do, like straight up. The same way as the girl that a go, she went for me like she went for 50 other million niggas. You hear me? I am
Mm,
not special. Like straight up. To where the thing
mm,
is, you gotta woo that shit. You hear me?
mhm.
And hey, none under no circumstance should you be telling out here telling bitches the truth anyway.
Facts.
Why not? Why not?
Niggas kill themselves from telling women the truth. What the fuck? Niggas die. That's suicide.
Mm. All right.
Mm.
Remember you tried to kill yourself last week, Tyrone? That wasn't their problem.
Go ahead, Miss Happy, do the cutie.
I think maybe at one point I made men lie to me because I put, that old stupid thing like it's 20 days and all that stuff, and they acting how you want them to act just so they can get it. Then when you get it, it ain't worth shit no way. Like it was just a waste of time. So I think like I made, what I'm saying? I think I made like this particular person because he's talking one thing, I'm talking another thing, but because I put to the front like I don't believe in fornicating and shacking, we not doing that. I'm gonna be your wife, you know what I'm saying? So it goes into, I think sometimes I made these particular men lie to me because he was already out for what he was out for, but listening to everything that I'm telling them. And I learned not to do that because people will use what you're telling them to get what they want to satisfy their need. And then once I got it as a Gemini, I'm like, shit, this wasn't even fucking worth it. It's wasting my motherfucking time
You
for
gonna keep
nothing.
saying Gemini.
I swear, because every Gemini that I know, we're kind of the same, you guys. And I keep throwing it out there because I read about my sign a lot, and it do say the Gemini women, we are kind of. They say it's two sides of us, but with me, it's either this or that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And I think for myself, I take accountability because I do know having a conversation with these men saying, but you got to do this, and I need you to know, this and that and that. I'm not just gonna randomly go gup you down because you said you want me to gup you down. So it's always, I always put rules
Say
there
what?
that
Say
end
what?
Gup
up
you. What
don't
the
even
fuck is
What
really
you
gup
say?
you down?
Say that
working.
again.
What is gup you
Can
down?
we highlight her screen? Say that again.
Y'all know what
What?
y'all talking
Y'all
about.
What
know
is
what I
Come on,
gup you
mean.
gup
down?
off
Like,
out.
I've
y'all
never, I've
stop
never
playing
heard
with
that. I've
me.
never heard
I'm
that
not.
term used.
I'm trying to get gumped down, trying to
I
see what
heard
that is.
20 days to go down. I'm right. I got notes.
Y'all play. Y'all
Y'all
play
heard
way too much.
gulp
But what
down
I'm
or
saying,
gup down? I heard gup.
all I was really saying was, I think at a point I made these guys lie to me
Yeah.
because I gave them time frames and they waited out the time frame because they wanted what they wanted. And I think I'm with Ricky when she said, just tell me what it is you want, because now I'm sitting around waiting on something. Here it is, you got a toddler penis. I done wasted my damn time. Now I'm mad. But
Hey, Miss Heavy
I done
Duty
put
Duty.
20 days on it when you tried to show me day 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm good.
Miss Heavy
So you,
Duty
so
Okay.
too.
hold on, hold on,
Yep.
hold on,
Why
hold
you
on, hold
grab
on,
your
hold on,
throat though?
hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Ricky, shut
Yeah.
up.
What? All right, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad, my bad, my
Hey,
bad. I
so
quit.
I
so
saw
look,
it.
Okay,
so
yeah.
look.
Go ahead, Stacey.
Okay, so this is no lie. I'd rather be upfront, be true. Just tell me the fucking truth. Like, no lie. When I got with Lacey, I said, let's have an open fucking relationship. That's what I said. Let's do that. And then he was like, no, I want to just be me and you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to put you in the fucking relationship without you fucking knowing. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So
Hold
it's
on.
best
What
to
did Lacey
fucking
say?
tell
What
the
did Lacey
truth.
say?
The woman may be looking for what you
I
looking
can't
for,
believe that
straight
shit.
up. You know what I'm saying? No
Miss
cap.
Stacey, what
You
did
know
Lacey say?
that part.
What she's saying is
Okay,
she's not gonna repeat that. Just have to go back
that
and
part.
rewatch.
Y'all heard me. Y'all
Nah,
heard me.
hey,
That part.
hey, hey,
Man.
see, hey,
A
see, hey,
Gemini
first of
usually
all,
tell what the fuck they want, and that's the thing. So I
And I
came
was
in.
hey,
finna
Let's
say
have an
that
hey,
why,
open relationship. Fuck
hey,
it.
Gemini
You
be
know
hey,
what
like,
I'm saying?
hey,
but I
hey,
was
Let
finna
me
say
hey,
get
that
your.
why do
I
men
get
not like
mine.
open relationships? Why do a
what the
man
fuck?
say no to open
Cause
relationships, but
don't
then
no
they
What the?
man
still
want
have
what
an open
another man can
relationship?
have. I could answer that question for
Exactly,
you. Don't no
but they
man
go
want
out and
nothing
have an
that's
open
easily accessible
relationship
to
on your
Hey,
somebody
ass.
else.
You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like
hey,
what the fuck? Like
hey, hey,
No
if we
hey,
man want
gotta
to
hey,
what's
be,
hey,
easily
hey,
I
you know
can
what
have
y'all
a
accessible.
finna
fucking
do?
open
who
Hey,
raised
relationship.
hey,
these niggas? Who
That
y'all
raised
lucky
part.
I'm in
these
churches,
niggas?
boy.
That's all I'm
Y'all lucky I'm in
Miss
I
churches.
know.
Heavy
I'm just
Duty.
saying.
Don't no man want what's easily accessible to nobody
Hey,
else.
look, y'all is tripping. What the fuck?
But if
Was
the
Stacey the last
but if
person?
No,
you can
it's
do
about
it,
telling the fucking truth.
but
Like
I was
men,
just gonna say
you
it's
say
about telling
women
the
may
Oh,
want
truth.
what men want. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be
yeah,
locked in or
yeah.
nothing. I'm just saying.
Normally
But
the
then you
woman
want
that
to
want to
lock
just
me in and then want to go play the fields and have a
See them
fucking open
crazy, see
relationship.
them
I
crazy,
thought the shit was
see them
closed.
crazy
You know what I'm
Gemini.
saying? That part.
no. I'm just normally hey. That's too much. Who raised these
Boy,
niggas?
what?
That's all I gotta say, Tom. That's all I
I'm
gotta
Who
just
say.
saying.
raised
Shit, I'm
these
telling what
niggas?
it
That's
is.
all I gotta say, Tom.
Who raised
Yeah,
it?
that
Hey,
part.
this shit done went left back in
I'm
Albuquerque.
just trying to tell what it is. I'm just saying, women may want what men want. Men,
Hey,
it is
hey,
what it
hey,
is.
hey,
Just
hey.
fucking tell
Okay,
the
okay.
truth.
How come?
Tell
How
Most
what you
come?
want.
Hold
Don't
up, hold
just
up.
be
I'm a man.
again. Tell what the
I'm a
tell it.
man. I
Tell what you
want
want.
love and
Simple as that.
affection. I want
Tell
love
what
and
you want.
affection.
That part. Me
What?
too.
I
Everybody
know
want
that
that.
I don't
Everybody want
want to
that.
dig you the
I want
want
love and
to kiss
Everybody
affection.
you.
want that.
Right. So what we talking about, Stacey?
No.
There was a lot of
Everybody
hostility.
want that. Now what? Next. We good. That
I,
part.
I,
Okay,
we
man, go
good.
ahead. Okay,
God damn.
Yeah, so it's a couple of good things going on in here. Like Louis said, you gonna finesse the situation. You gonna meet and like Bank said, you want to get to know her first, and some of y'all might not. But I'm saying in between that though, there's nothing wrong with saying you meet somebody you like. I hope
I
you
need one of
hope you
these.
ain't out here just trying to put your thing in
I don't need
anybody,
no five.
But if you
Yeah.
meeting and y'all cool and
Some
you like, hey,
people
what you
are.
doing?
Yeah.
And then she call like, well, I'm just in a little zone right now. I'm just hanging hanging out, you know, and then you know what that means. You know, that's companionship. That's for that. I do think you get further men once you know, because you the line. I'm at a point. I'm too lazy to keep up with lies. That's too much trouble, you know. And I like also being a man of my word. I'd rather you know me for know me for this than me lying about something else. And I've just had. I'm gonna say this, fellas. I've had a lot of success with women
You a
having
good
that
brother.
hey, look, you
Nigga
know,
say you a good
we,
brother.
we, we cool, and I just want to do this and this. We can hang out, but I don't want to be in no, real relationship. We can go out, we can do this and that. Right now, I'm not in that mood. And they've been receptive. The ones that's cool, because sometimes they just want some just to get along too. Like they say, they want some too. As far as yeah, and men, we don't want to share. That is our problem. Right. We don't want something that somebody else having, because then we don't got no pride in it.
Yeah, I ain't paying for shit if you got
That's
another
it.
nigga touching you. Another nigga touch you, better tell that nigga to pay for it.
All right, man.
Shit dead here.
Last topic of the day.
Assumptions can be deeply damaging to relationships and
Weird.
friendship because they often lead to misunderstanding, misplaced judgment, and unnecessary conflict. When we assume someone's thoughts, intentions, or actions without clear communication, we risk interpreting their behavior through our own biases and insecurities rather than reality. This can create distance, erode trust, and foster resentment, especially if assumptions go unchallenged or unaddressed. Instead of fostering open dialogue, assumptions can shut down the opportunity for clarity and connection, ultimately weakening the bond between people. Healthy relationships thrive on honest communication, empathy, and a willingness to seek understanding rather than presume it.
All right, Gateway.
I most definitely agree with that. You know, it's like to be with a person who always assuming is that's just stressful.
Right.
It's like being in prison. It's like everything that you have to think about everything that they thinking about and try to defend it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you inside of a prison because you got to defend stuff that ain't even real. Like it's like you captured into a space where this person thoughts is always controlling the way that you move, the way that you think, and the way that you interact with them because they have all these assumptions in their head. I think that that's one of the biggest demise of relationships when people assuming things and not just dealing with the facts of what the situation is and what's in front of them. Me, I'm not really the type of person that I'm in a space with a person that go looking for stuff and go trying to find like I ain't got time for all that. If it come across me, then I'm gonna deal with it accordingly. But other than that, I'm not trying to too much assume anything because once my thoughts get to running, it's all bad. So I try to kind of like keep myself at bay from assuming anything because assumptions like assholes, everybody got one of them. So
Right. All right, Quan.
Yeah, I don't want to assume nothing. I ask before I just start assuming. I'll just be like, hey, keep it 100. Just keep, let's like, if anything, we can fix it. But before I start assuming, I'm just gonna ask right then and there.
All right, Ricky Baker.
Hey, how that saying go? When you assume you make an ass out yourself.
Mm.
Ain't that how that saying go?
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
Nah, even you assume make an ass out of you and me.
okay. Well,
Look at that face. Like,
I
I'm
digress.
not. I'm saying because it's the word.
Hey, look, I
It's
digress.
as you and me.
No, this okay. Um,
Spell assume, dude.
he all on the word. He's on that word.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
not gonna do this with you tonight. Not in the moment. I'm already mentally exhausted from work, and then being on the show sometimes is just mentally draining. I'm saying that when you assume, especially with no facts or anything, then you make an ass of yourself, and you're the only one assuming. So you're the one making the ass of yourself. I'm not making an ass of you of the other person. I'm making an ass of myself because I don't know. I could be completely wrong about something, and he was 100% accurate in what he was saying. When you sit here with the assumptions on thinking, even in relationships, when you sit here with the assumptions and the accusations of trying to get somebody to stop going down that spiral, deep, dark, black hole of nowhereness, it's only going to drive you insane.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Mm-hmm.
get to that point where you're going down this deep, dark, black circle of nothingness, you're gonna go insane. I'm not here to like stroke your assumptions. Those your anxiety issues that you need to deal with. And I should not be subject to your issues because you won't address them. I'm walking on eggshells because you won't deal with your traumas and your insecurities and your issues. And then now the relationship is fault. And we both blaming each other for stuff that could have been addressed if everybody just deal with their own shit. We in this together, so let's work on it together. But you have to individually put the work in to deal with it, and stop assuming that you know something, especially about another person, because you were raised different. I was brought up different. My morals are different from your morals, your understanding, your knowledge level. All of this is different. We're all here learning each and every day. So I 100% agree with the video, and I'm gonna let y'all hear this because I got to get some assignments done. You know,
All right, go ahead,
I'm
Steve.
gonna be out.
All right, Ricky Baker, go ahead. Steve.
Did you say me? I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
said me?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with the video as well. I just feel like there is a lot of assumptions going on, but um, sometimes you've just been with the wrong person that keeps lying to you. Shit, you can't do nothing but assume, which is not good, So let's make that make sense. We just need to do better. What you made, come on, man, just tell the truth. The hell, I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen to you? What? Maybe she done did the same thing you done did. Just fucking tell the truth. Anyway, yep, it's not good. It's not that part.
All right, Max with the gap.
I say be upfront with the person when you get to that point that you think you assuming, then it's time to ask questions. It's time to ask questions, period. Before you start assuming. But if you do get to that point that you're assuming, then it's really time to start asking questions about what's going on in your relationship. If it is a relationship, you know, what is this? What am I? You know, stuff like that. So just ask questions, and hopefully that other partner, that other person will be upfront with you, just like you upfront with them, and y'all have a agreement about everything that you're doing. Just keep it 100 with each other.
All right,
All
Tone
right.
Bone.
Man, my mom, I seen the video and I've been hearing answers, bro. Between the two, I don't know what the fuck we talking about.
Assumptions. Nigga.
You should never. I mean, you should never assume, no matter what the fuck going on, in relationship or not. You should always know what you're doing before you speak, before you act, anything. You should never jump at
Mhm.
anything off a fucking assumption. That's kind of silly. I got women intuition. That shit stupid. Get your dumb ass on. Go eat a cracker. Uh,
Who
dumb
wants a cracker? Why you ain't taking a shot? What the hell?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Because the women intuition shit is funny to me because you feel when I knew something was going on, but you don't feel when something going on when the man unhappy or when the man needs you to do something different other than what you're doing. But you feel it when he's doing wrong, not when you doing wrong.
Talk
That
this.
shit crazy. That shit weird. That's some biased ass intuition.
All
Like
right, K.
seriously. Just so like you should never assume anything. A lot of times you assume shit, make decisions, and then you wind up in a more fucked up predicament because your dumb ass then go through and see what the fuck. This is man and woman, not just women. I'm not, I just said what I said about women, but this is men and women. Like motherfuckers just think they all know. Oh well, if a motherfucker moving like this, then they got to be doing it. Get your stupid ass on. Sit down. Like straight up. That's like living off the world's perception of some shit that you got going in your life because you don't want to look away to the world. And it's crazy how people say, I don't give a fuck what nobody think, but then they I don't want to look crazy. Who if you don't care what nobody think, what it matter? Who gonna say you look crazy? You don't care what they think anyway. But obviously you care, right? Straight up. That goes back to telling the truth and to yourself and understanding all that shit. Like straight up. Never assume anything. If you're assuming anything, then I would have to go with the assumption that you're kind of a yeah.
All right, KJ.
As always, my brother Tom Bone drops jewels every now and then that you have to pick up on, and I don't know if you missed, if you missed it right there. You know, God, now how I forget it, but he just said that. What'd you say about a woman?
And I don't know. I say a lot of things about women.
I want to think of it in a second. Look, effective communication. You got to learn how to communicate. You got to be brave enough to ask the right questions. You got to be a
You talk about
you know,
intuition.
no, it was after that. It was after the intuition.
After into it, I hold up.
Hold on.
Like he reading.
But this is something we talked about too. This is part of training. You got to train yourself to be able to not let be immature and just run off thinking anything. You know, you you
Hmm.
you have to train yourself, and I to treat it like a job. If you was at work and you had a disagreement with another coworker, you're gonna address it different. You're
Hmm.
not just gonna make up your mind that this is what it is, and you're just gonna run off and
Right.
run off of that. You're going to treat it differently. And, and
Hmm.
and this goes back when we were talking earlier about, there should be, if you're an adult, you should take a communications class. You should read up on effective communication so you understand the give and take, and be able to accept that criticism without jumping in on somebody, being able to hear what's going on. And you should be listening to understand. Those are things, we talked about, like there was a relationship 101 class, everybody needs to read that. Damn it, Tone. I forgot what he
Hey, is
said.
it? Is it? It was. Is it? I don't know if it's the women, but is it about when like how people don't want to how they don't want to look crazy for the world, but
There
then
you
be
go.
like,
Oh, that is everything. So many people say, "I don't fuck what nobody think."
Yeah.
Yeah, you acting up exactly because you what people think. 'Cause you ain't
Right.
gonna make me look like no fool. But I don't care what nobody think. You do care. And admitting that it should humble you enough to say, "Let me ask these questions, so I can have clarity to know is this what's going on or is not what's going on."
All right, Miss Happy, do that.
I think too much assuming goes into delusion. Delusion causes confusion. So if it's just too much of that, it's just too much of it. Like if you don't know, you just don't know. But once it goes into delusion, that's something because people stay in delusion. They believe they own things that they make up. You know what I'm saying? Like
man,
it's
say
the
that shit
truth.
again.
It's the truth, whether if it's not the truth or not. And delusion to me causes confusion. Confusion causes all kind of stuff. We know it can go all kind of different ways. Yeah.
All right.
This is Justin. We have a breaking news you don't want to miss. Coming up next, Uncensored The Conversation podcast presents Speak Your Truth. In this powerful segment, our dynamic panel consisting of G Soldier, Ms. Busy Boss, Tara Michelle, Tone Bone, Ricky, and Gateway Louie takes center stage as each one of them will speak their truth, sharing stories from the news that moved them, discussing hot topics that demand attention, or offering uplifting motivational messages to inspire us all. Get ready for raw, unfiltered perspectives and heartfelt moments. Back to you, Lacey.
All right, Tom Bone, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Um, hey, love life, love yourself enough to tell yourself the truth. Um, don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. All that other shit. Go look at Yoda. Yoda tell you some shit too. Um, I be at Insight every Thursday. We be rocking down there, and I got some shit working on them. Finna drop, and we finna do this drugs and emotion things. So a couple people will definitely be getting some like exclusive invite for me because I need like a small crowd to come fuck with me. But we got a lot of shit going. Shout out to Smoothie. Shout out to the whole team that's down there fucking with it. They got me inspired to do a lot of shit. So yeah.
All right. Louis, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Gateway Louie. Y'all already know Gateway Lewis is the way it's spelled. Gangsta love, Louis man. Y'all already know I'm out in the city, trying to connect my city and put my city where it belong. Went down to the Memphis competition, got placed and all of that. We got some different platforms. Me and Lacey G Soldier got some things that we got in motion. So be looking forward to that. Cherish your people. you know, St. Louis just had a big hit with this whole storm thing and this tornado. So, if you can go out there and volunteer, if you can get a case of waters and give it to the shelter or something, support your city, be behind your city, man, and let's get it. 2025 is year of St. Louis. Let's go.
All right, Stacy, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you at. You got anything covered up? She ain't even know her thing. All right, hold on. KJ, let them speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up?
As y'all know, I'll drop the link for Jazzy 159 this weekend. They're gonna have some comedians. They're gonna have some comedians, so if you're looking for something grown to go do, they got food, live music, live band. You can't go wrong with Jazzy. And like Tone said, hey, check your feelings. A lot of things you say, I'm not gonna let somebody treat me a certain way, and you are in your feelings, and you doing something just because you don't want to be viewed a certain way. Peace out.
All right. Stacy, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything covered up? We can't hear you.
I was gonna try to read the stuff. I got so much, you guys. Tomorrow they're at Westport Playhouse. We have Darius Bradford that will be putting on a comedy show. There's also going to be several other people as guests, singers, poetry, all kind of people. So this is what I want to say. If you know anybody that would like to be a part of the show tomorrow, hit me up. Gateway Louis, if you want to be a part of that or whatever. If you guys know anybody that want to be a part of that, it will be streaming live. I have Channel 5 actually coming to cover the show. It's basically a fundraiser for the, to give back and stuff to the community. And so if you'd like to be a guest for the show, also hit me up and I can put you on the guest list. Also, you guys, there's several people giving away things. If you know somebody that's lost, their house or whatever, continue to look at my Facebook page. I'm going to try to put some resources and things on there. There's actually even like T-Mobile giving out phones, and I'm going to be looking to do a gas station day where you can meet me at the pump and stuff like that for people who are now sleeping in their cars and things like that. I truly thank everybody that has been helping out in the community. I'm so proud to see us coming together. Like, is this what it took for us to come together? I truly believe that we need to continue to stay together and we can make this city what it should be. Because you know what? St. Louis is very talented. We have very talented people. We are strong. We always get up. We get back. This is Show Me State. We always showing people what we got and what we can do. So continue to just know that you got people to help you out, and the community is for you. And peace and love, everybody. That part.
All right, Quan, speak your
I didn't
truth.
understand nothing Miss Stacy said. You
Look,
need to
Quan.
check on your Wi-Fi. You gotta stop stealing your neighbor's
Well,
Wi-Fi, Miss
it
Stacy.
is storming, so whatever. It's cool.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, Quan, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you at, and if you ain't got anything covered up.
I'm in a movie, so if y'all need I do content creating. So if you guys own a business or like have something you guys want to promote, I can definitely help you out with that. My Instagram is Big Quan Banks, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Quan Banks. But yeah, I ain't got nothing too much going on. Me, Lacey, Miss Stacy, we doing a movie, so I'm glad for that. And then if you guys want to, I did partner up with Better Family Life. So if you guys want to like any donations, don't know where to bring it to, you can contact me, or you can take it to 1408 North Kings Highway.
All right.
Yeah.
Max with the Gap, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
No, I don't have anything coming up. I'm just a regular working girl. But you can find me at Max with the Gap on Facebook or Instagram, which is still Max with the Gap, or TikTok, which is Maxine 1977. That's Maxine 1977. In the meantime, between time, for the next time, it's your girl Max with the Gap saying stay black, stay bold, stay beautiful. Most importantly, stay safe. And
All
that's
right.
it.
Miss Heavy Duty Cutie, speak your truth and let them know where they can find you.
Hey,
You got
what's
anything coming up?
up? What's up, everybody? Of course, it's me, Miss Heavy Duty Cutie. I am dropping a project June 3rd. That is my birthday. Chapter 47. So I'm dropping a new song and I'm dropping a video. Also, I'm doing a project called Rap and Tap. So it's me tapping into St. Louis artistries and St. Louis rappers and MCs that also tap dance. So I'm a master tap dancer. And I went through my city and I found a whole lot of other tappers. So we're doing rap and tap. So we're going to create these beats with our tap shoes, give it to the engineers and the producers. They're going to make the tracks and then we're going to write to it. So I'm really excited, keeping everything authentic, keeping everything just so St. Louis, as they say. I love my city. I don't care what nobody say. They say we can't make it here. That is not true. I feel like if we all work together, get together, it's enough money for everybody. I'm telling y'all, Miss Heavy Duty Cutie, all platforms. Also, I got Chapter 46, which is my cosmetic line. It's all natural cosmetic, eyelashes, things of that nature. So hit your girl up. And I just want to tell the Uncensored, thank you guys. It's always a great time on here with you guys. So opinionated, so true, so real. I love y'all. Thank you for having me.
All right. Hey, look, man, y'all already know, man, I do a lot of stuff, so stay tuned. I'm doing movies, music, podcasts, dropping the albums, working on events with everybody. Y'all already know, man. I'm just the hardest working man in show business. So, all right, y'all, that is the show. We had a great show, Battle of the Sexes, man. Salute to our guests who done popped up and, showed out. We try to do this once a month for the guests. So we will see the regular people. Will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Everybody, good night. Bars.
Night.